Uh, Greg, how you doing today? Nice to see you. I mean, if you got a better idea, I don't. I'm lacking in them today. So, how's your week been treating you so far? Everything good? 8 straight days. That's too many. That's too many days. That is far too many days. You got anything planned for your day off, or the me? Well, or his family decided they will determine what's gonna happen. Okay, let's write these names in here. Actually, that's something full. I was almost certain that today would be a O for day, but I did forget about something that we are actually going to feel something. So the streak continues. Better Slippery Pete. Better Slippery Pete. I don't. What is Luna? All right. Well, so I was. Okay, I know somebody knows what this is. Thank you. All right, excellent. Is that some kind of cryptocurrency that's currently worth nothing, worth less than the energy it is for me to type it up into my stuff or something? I don't even know. Very valuable. Let's see. You know what? I actually have. There was a thing like yeah, I'm not. Oh, daughter at school. All right, so. Yeah, I don't know. 11 trillion. I mean, that's. I would do that deal just because. Just because. Why not? I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. look at this thing. Not hiring. No. No, not hiring currently. I mean, things are getting a little bit slow here. It's even. It's what is this? Let me. I know. I mean, I honestly wonder like how many people would know what it was, and I mean now it's like it's almost disturbing me. So I think I don't really have any choice but to change it. It's it's weirding me out. I'll go elsewhere. Yeah, it's creeping me out slightly. So we'll go somewhere else, somewhere more scenic. Just straight jungle. Not creeping me out exactly anymore, so that's good. Can't even do the math, whatever. Okay. That's better that they don't. Better that they don't. Definitely better that they don't. Okay. Justin, how are you doing today? Hang on one second. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I'm trying to finish this at 2022. I mean, we actually have something full if you guys want to do it. I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to do it now. Wait till later, because there's, because why not? Not, it's the Heat is not doing anybody any favors. This is the truth. The Heat is not doing anybody any favors. Oh, it's happening. Oh, hang on one second. I'll look at it. Justin, how are you doing? Okay, let's what am I not seeing, Slippy Pete? I mean, it's on. Prism's not coming. I mean, just pretty sure on that. 100 points for everything. What? Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any pending redemptions. No, I actually do have one pending redemption. No, not that. Free Nature, how you doing today? Yeah, I mean, I still got a Dayron Sharp in pending that they have not bothered to offer me anything on. So there is that. Yeah, it's not. I mean, listen, the odds of it coming are basically zero. I mean, I had to like bend over backwards to get like something else even shipped to me, so it's unlikely that it comes. It'll be all fat, nothing, freaking nature. None at all. I don't think, at least. Let me check. I'll glance at the thing here, but I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no. Yeah, the Prism No Huddle, no. No. Sorry, Justin. Maybe they send it next week. I don't know. I mean, they're not falling over themselves to give me that single box or those two boxes of no huddle. Yeah, two of those, and then next week there's some other stuff. Yeah, it'll probably come next week with the random Contenders Optic Football, the definitive, and the select. I mean, I don't know why he would only get three. I mean, all their allocations are not strong, exactly. But they still do more football than I do. I mean, if there's not other random stuff, then it's not coming. I mean, Contenders Optic Football, got one box of that coming next week. Definitive Baseball, got 3 boxes of that, and Select Baseball, 3 boxes of that. So more than likely, if I ask them nicely, they'll send the 2 boxes of no huddle with that stuff. But that's it. And I mean, then there's just, I don't know, not a whole lot else coming out. Yeah, like one box of yeah, one box of Contenders Oddly Football. I may just open it myself. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, just some rant. Like, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of anything crazy coming out anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so the Sapphire is due to be here tomorrow. So as much as I know you wanted to go balls deep into Sapphire, it's coming tomorrow. Do you have the Bowman Hobby Fulls? Got all those. I know. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do. They try and hold a man back. It is what it is. Make sure this stuff is still scheduled for tomorrow. Because that'd be a kick in the ding-dongsies. Yep, tomorrow by 7. Supposedly. Did they ship it to the right place? That's not a quick question. Yeah, they did. So good, good. Oh, that's not bad. I thought I was. I mean, it's fine. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I mean that's. The other rock can still force the old Donruss, down the old throat. Is it okay? I mean that shouldn't affect me at all. Although my sorter's daughter has COVID, so I'll be sorting anything that gets done this week. Myself personally, get the old school, beat up corners and just ripped cards and all that kind of stuff. Just shoved into envelopes with no top loaders or anything. That's what you'll have this weekend. So. So maybe I'm not exactly motivated to do a whole lot of stuff. Hells no. I mean, we still do a full case of Bowman. I mean, technically, but Bowman prices are down hella hard too. I mean, I got it way cheaper, so offering it up way cheaper if nobody's has paid attention to the sweetness that is, the new Bowman pricing. Got that going for you. Yeah. I mean, hang on one second. Just maybe now. I don't know. There's nothing really better to do right now. See, maybe we break something now too. I got one series. I have one series 2 jumbo box, just sitting here. I was just gonna open it one day randomly in a rage. But we could do like a player break of that. Player random or something. All right, let's open some archives. The archive number 1 is full, so let me grab a case and. I'm not doing a player break of a single box of series 2. That'd be crazy. probably basically taking all the 101s out of the other one. We'll do this one separate. No, I mean I have never bored enough to do a player break. Oh, you know, there's like. Hang on a second. I mean, only chips. Excuse me. That's not terrible. Oops, forgot I wasn't there. I mean, that's not a bad. I mean, it's not a bad card if you're gonna do it. It's not a bad card. I mean, Justin, I don't know. Is there stuff? Sure. Is it anything I want to that I'm gonna? Well, I'll look. I'll see. I mean, it's if there's anything, it's expensive stuff that's not gonna be. It's whatever. I mean, I still got a box of NT football. I mean, we could always get card random that thing out. I don't know. I'll look. I'll look, but I don't know. Why you mess with me, dog? Let's try this one more time. I guess maybe. Okay, let's see this thing. Why not? Hey everybody, Carpe welcome. Kiki. We're gonna do the often imitated, and then done because it's often imitated. The 2022 Archive Signature Series 3-box random division, and one hitless person in this division will get the spot in the next one that we're gonna hopefully do. So coming over in this direction. All right, these are our contestants, but we got to roll some dice first. Some dicey poo. Eight will be the random number. this way. 6, yeah, 8 times. 6, 7, and 8. There we go. And 8 times over here on divisions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, bang, bang, boom. I'm going to start a fresh case with this, just because if we actually do get something weird moving, then we'll deal with it in that way. 8 will also be the random number we use for the giveaway at the end. So there is that. Going weird. I'm just taking like the top couples. Let's see what we got here. Alright, 35 out of 48 going to the Wicked Wanderer and the NL West, a Brandon Belt, San Francisco Giants autograph. Oh, Mr. Slap Happy himself out of 65 going to the AL West. Tommy, no, sorry, NL West. Why was I thinking it's Athletics? No, going to NL West. Tommy Pham. He'll slap you in the face if you're not careful. He'll slap you in the face if you're not careful. The last one, can it be somebody other than the Wicked Wanderer? I don't know. Find out. It can be, and it will be, to 24. No, actually, I lied. NL Central, a Dylan Cease. First Bowman 23 out of 24 autograph for the Cubs in the NL Central. That from the 2014 version. Alright, so everybody but Wicked Wanderer involved in this thing. So that's going to be you, and you two. It's was not expecting it. Was not expecting it. All right, going 8 times. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and money shot 8 times. All right, Brandon, you get a division in the next one, which is currently in the store currently. Okay, well, thank everybody that's route too. Whee. Let me finish this. All right, that's it is back in the store for the rest of it, for the next ones, and whatnot. So there's that. You want a second to go put a tag on this so I don't forget. Thank you and good night. Don't forget to tip your, what do you call it, your tip your, you know, whatever, your All right, I'm gonna do this later. What am I doing here, Jason? Tip your server. And the bathroom attendant. Don't forget the guy that's trying to give you that. Put the cologne on you so that you. Just a tip. Alright, let me move this off. Don't forget this, and nothing else will happen. If I don't do it, then bad things will happen. That's what's going to happen. I'll forget. I'll end up sending it to somebody in the Sudan or something. And you know what it costs to ship to the Sudan? It's expensive. It is hella expensive to ship to the Sudan. Okay, let me throw this off real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Man, that's actually an amazing question, Pat. I think we need to start that roll. Why wasn't Shams on Hustle? Let's start the dialogue.
Hashtag why wasn't Shams in Hustle?
Boom.
Somebody asked the
Just
question.
give me a cameo. Just give me a cameo.
Well, I think you were gonna have McLovin's spot.
Yeah, probably.
But then Maggie and Perloff.
No media character love on there?
There was a media character.
Quite a bit. I know, but not your boy. That's all good.
That could have been Shams.
Okay, there we go. I know, but most people want their their Sudanese stuff like in a hurry. It's weird how people are like that. They all whiny about my stuff before the end of the year. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, man. Whatever. So, J-Mass, how you doing today? Anything exciting happening in your life? I mean, yeah, there's many things. Not that many things, okay. What's the problem? Alright, let me take a gander and see what random ass stuff is sitting around, since that's what it looks like might have to be working with. So give me a half a second to see what magic there happens to be sitting here that I can take out of the store or take off of eBay.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Vegas and Seattle would definitely be high on the list, but right now it's not really in the imminent future. There's not really a short-term plan to expand. I don't think we're that close to an expansion in the still think it's a little further off. But,
Let me see. Let me look at something real quick.
overall talent expansion, it does make a level of sense. So I think, we're talking on the show 5 years from now, it might be different. 4 years from now, it might be different. And LeBron James still has years left on his career. I don't think it's just going to be done in a couple of years now. Like, the way he's playing right now, he could probably go another 4 or 5 years. So where we might be 4 or 5 years from now, obviously he's got retired on the team in Vegas or wherever. Maybe it is different in 4 or 5 years. Maybe we are 1 or 2 years away. Knowing LeBron, he's still wanting to be.
How about this?
Different things if he were to get in position for this. But there's no.
I mean, I don't know that is one, but I got 2020 Bowman draft base. I got a jumbo box of that. They run random divisions for like $1.39.
Talking about innovation and really changing the game. Even what they've done business-wise.
21 draft sapphire. I don't know. I have no idea how much that would be.
Pretty much down to by.
Let's see if we can see.
Remember Richard in Delaware?
Oh, yeah.
They get a team in Vegas.
We might have to hashtag that.
Look at this. This is a relatively easy one. And it's Santa considered a sexy number. It was 69 6 spots for a 21 Bowman Draft Sapphire. 1 box random divisions. How about that?
What they want to do. That'd be awesome if you had a team in Vegas. Are they scared about a team in Vegas because of all the things that are already said about the NBA? Literally the thought, and even though stats don't prove this at all, the thought by every person that isn't a diehard NBA fan is, the refs are going to make this series go to 7. That means the people in the back of their mind are like, the NBA controls these games.
No, yes, no, maybe.
Vegas and any malarkey happens. That's a big deal, right?
So I don't think they're scared because a lot of NBA events happen in Vegas. Maybe summer league is in Vegas. They've had
Okay.
a big showcase in Vegas. So
I mean, not good basketball.
there's convenient grounds where we can play.
No football at all except for the NT.
Most everyone. They're doing it already with
I think the only basketball is college, frankly. Let me double check. I think it's mostly just college stuff.
Is it? It's got to be different.
And I am the hell not messing with the draft pick stuff right now. I have the desire.
Incidents-wise, things that happen in Vegas, it's unfortunate. I feel like there are maybe ones in Vegas. You tell me.
So the NHL, the Golden Knights, their first year there, they had a home record that was just like something absurd because when the out-of-town boys would come in, they would go to Vegas, and then the Vegas flu would catch up with them the next day. I believe that was something early. I don't think the NFL is really taking place in the
I'm Mosaic Fast Break.
the carrier here sits
Where is that at?
this. So depending on what the rules are for guys, but 22 years old, 21 years old, shit ton of money, you're laying in Vegas, you got 2 days, maybe, you got 2 days there. You put me in there, it'd be tough for me. If I was 6'6", and I was like John, and they brought me into Vegas, I'm 22 years old, I'm single, and I got fucking money, it's gonna be tough for me. Now, I'm saying that everybody else is much more professional than I am. It'd be tough for me to fuck. I can't fall asleep in Vegas anyways, because there's a casino downstairs telling me that I'm gonna go win $10 million through my fucking pillow. I can hear it. That would be tough for me, but these guys these days much more mature. And I think the NBA is a much more mature level of individual than every other sport too, don't you think? Honestly, they're kind of thrusted into the spotlight very, very much, I think, in the
Let's
NBA.
try this.
Yeah, no question. And there are other cities, right, where those things exist. So like New York, Atlanta, LA, we've always talked about the hot spots. Miami. If you're going to be on the road there, you're going to either dinner, time with family, time with friends. You're going to do it. Miami.
The NFL has a
Do that 59 per on a 1 box Mosaic
how it is now. I've been out of the game for a while here. But
Fast Break random divisions.
You know about Tootsies.
Yeah, I do know about Tootsies. Yeah, Tootsies is in between there. South Beach is in Miami, I believe. But that one particular club that is out in the middle all by itself almost, I believe around the NFL has claimed a couple victories for the
That'll be one. I think you get one exclusive fast break autograph per
Just the win.
per box.
This foul was called in Vegas, this one wasn't. There's going to be referees that are judged on how they're performing in Vegas versus everywhere else. It's just going to lead to the fodder about conspiracies through the NBA controlling the games and the outcomes. But that's always going to be there. So what the fuck are they
That's
doing?
always I feel like that's we're gonna hear that tonight. You know, like the NBA want to get like that's something that's always gonna exist. I mean, I've seen it like this. Like these guys are all trying to do their job at the end of the day. You can't.
I mean, listen, it's it's right here. I mean, I didn't have to go I didn't have to go far, so it's not.
Tom Diggs not directly get into an Italian man after talking about Tim Donaghy being in fear for his life and doing all that stuff. Tom Diggs, please, your conversation.
He was a bad Irishman. He was just like,
Whoa.
Sean, now that trade season has potentially kicked off, who's the biggest name we could see move?
Dame Dollar?
That's a great question. I mean, Dame's future definitely is one to keep an eye on.
Gary, how are things with you today?
Potential movement there if Portland isn't able to figure out a way to make this team better. David Lillard wants to win the championship.
Nice to see you.
Willing to make the right moves. Of course, he'd love to stay. So definitely keep tracking that. I think other names that you're going to keep hearing about between now and next Thursday's draft.
No, I don't have any select hybrids sitting around. I might have sold it if I even got it. I might have sold it. I don't know.
What happens to him? So those are really three high-level players that we got to keep an eye on between now and then.
All right, well, we appreciate you joining us from Boots on the Ground down here in Boston. Hey, let us know if those scumbags are chaining anything to Jared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Sean?
Here in Boston. I'm here in Boston. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a fun game. I'm happy to be here.
It's an impeccable city. I mean, we're really starting to chat about it. If you wanna-
I understand. Well, yeah. I mean, I understand that. I understand that.
There are people who do let me know about it. You can't help but have massive respect though for the performance they're going to put on tonight. I mean, they're going to go tonight, Chomps. I can't wait to see what it's like for you. Ladies and gentlemen, senior NBA insider is going to be sitting behind junior NBA insiders in the Athletic and Stadium. Chomps are on you. I just put him in some spot. Well, I'm not going to comment on that later.
He raised a good point. Nice guy.
That's as I was watching it, I was thinking, all right, where's Sean's gonna show up here. Lethal Shooter was in there. He was thinking about shooting and he got pickpocketed as well. I was also remember he comes from my guy Lethal Shooter. Hey, I can learn that shit. It is very hard to unfortunately. Now, he is clearly
Wait. I don't even know. Let me. Let me look.
Draining.
He had a one ball bucket.
Yeah, tiny rim. Yeah.
That he was putting on a telephone book, basically, yeah. And he just splash. There you go, this is the best fucking shit right here. Now we just get the ball on Instagram and go through It's a smart idea that he's
Let's see.
Davis for his all-season routine. I mean, Vince. I didn't like
What's NT currently going for? And how do I want to break it down? I mean, that's come on, that's crazy. What's going for on eBay? Or what am I asking for it even? Let's just do it this way.
just like once a week.
They can charge your batteries now.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because we got new probably we will have batteries in my headshot. Well, there's good chances.
How many are there? There's 3, 6, 7, 8 cards.
See ya. You're fucking out, dude. Had a good run. What's the name of this?
Nobody, there's not zero, I mean, zero chance that that thing is going anywhere. I mean, you're talking like 469 random divisions. I mean, and that's on the cheap. I mean, that's on the cheap end. Not a chance in hell. I mean, even if you did cards, like even like base cards, like you're talking like 468. There's no way. No, I'm not even gonna take the time to type that out.
Dan Snyder won't because he's out of the country.
Makes sense. It's no extradition.
Well, he's gone to a country, well, that means they want to arrest him. He's out of the country. He's going to a country where there's no.
Somebody just wants to give me like $3,700,
So, that's his
and then we can just do that.
internet. That's why he can't zoom in like Russell.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's. I mean, and that's on the cheap end. I mean, like Blowout's asking like $41.50. I mean, I put it on eBay for $37.50, and then still nobody's even asked about it. Nobody. I mean, I did Slippery Pete, but it's. I mean, essentially selling for like cost is apparently so bad. So I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, it's just sitting currently, but I mean, it's like literally like going for cost. And then I mean, how am I even gonna like? I mean, it's separated. It's still like I'm not gonna. I don't want to give it away. It's relatively. I mean, it's relatively expensive for what it is. It's relatively expensive for what it is. I mean, I'm not, and again, I'm not exactly looking to just give shit away on a constant basis. I mean, there's only 2 autographs. Yeah, I mean, it's still $120 a box. I mean, I'm not. I mean, even if I wish to lose money, which ideally I don't. I mean, it'd be like $40. Somebody gets an autograph, somebody else gets an autograph, and somebody else gets all the base. And if I wanted to be realistic about it, and that, and then I mean, in a real world where I break even. I mean, that's what it looked like that. Raul, how are you? $49, 3 spots to give away for the Bowman University basketball, 1 box. There's 2 autographs in it, so somebody gets an autograph, somebody else gets an autograph, somebody else gets all the base. And I still probably after I ship the base, like I still probably lose money on that, but I mean it's close enough to break even. If you just want to see what it looks like, I'm willing to see what it looks like. Roll down for a Sapphire Divisional. a second. Let me
You've been accused of having what? Shaking your drugs?
right back. One moment.
I saw that in, what was that show? There was that show, Mythbusters did it with a boxer action, because the old myth was, if you...
Women weak and like it.
Yeah, before it, then they did a Mythbusters, no, actually, you get more testosterone immediately afterwards, makes you stronger. You can dope with testosterone with your right hand, calling it down on yourself. And then
Right tongues or left tongues, depending on what I feel like.
Okay. There, I'm back. Look at that. I even shaved today, which, I mean, I hadn't shaved in like a week, which is starting to look like a... No, I'm starting to look like a crazy person, but
8% off today.
here we are. Here we are.
I wonder if there's... Yesterday's the day that we were talking about for a long time. We like her in here, obviously.
Right.
And then potentially a true love story that will be told numerous times by all of us in here in the world alike.
Yes.
This began yesterday. Will it begin in the future for real? I honestly do
Hope
not
so,
know what's
yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Hopes are high. Something might have been kindled in this entire thing.
Yeah.
We could have never expected.
Not a million years.
It's gonna be a movie on ABC Family.
We are living in a simulation. You hear me? I don't understand why we are able to do this, how we do this, how these things happen. If I was to dive into every conversation I was on yesterday and maybe yesterday,
Okay, good times, good times, good times. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, Raul, if you're even still here, I did finish Titans. Was thoroughly satisfied by it.
this will go directly to Dumpy, who's currently detained in Canada over an immigration issue. He has been deported, but he might be back much sooner than we could have ever imagined in the name of love.
Yeah, I went on a bender, like, I don't know, Monday maybe or something, and watched like the last 4 episodes. Now I'm just, waiting for the next one.
So, I think what I learned from this whole thing is Lisa.
Although I know he's not going to now because he's got all that Reacher stuff. But an amazing spinoff would be Hawk. Do like a spinoff of him helping people that die. That would be a good one. That'd be a good one. I mean, that Reacher show that he's on is good too, though. So I know he's not. I know he's not going to leave that to do other things. Serious question. I'm willing to answer it. I'm willing to even answer it. Willing to answer it seriously.
He's in Russia or whatever.
No, I mean they do such a good job. I mean, really, of setting stuff up.
Isolated. I used to have to do this for training camp.
I mean, online petition, yeah, probably. I mean,
It was originally just 2 weeks, and then I added a day.
the only thing is, I mean, unless it's like white or something, unless it's super white. No, Justin, yes. I mean, I don't see it going anywhere, but yes, I will. I will keep you in a fast break divisional if it goes. Yes.
I need to kind of get my life back together. That's
I mean, it's Don Mattingly. I mean, that's gonna be a pure white stash. Is the only thing. And I'm not sure I want a pure white stash on Mattingly.
he did offer up to donate his heart to a child, too.
Yeah.
I said, sorry, I can't take it. Take it to me. It's too big of a heart. He cares too much. What if that happens?
I think it's very possible. I mean,
That's what variant for that is.
it is big.
So there's that.
I know that I think it is very possible.
I mean, we've only seen what's going
I mean, it's I should, but I mean, I'm not going to. Justice, this is not worth it. I mean, since one person wanted one person wanted another one, zero interest in the rest of it. I just don't think it's not worth the hassle.
She said she was what a yeah, it's unbelievable. From start to finish. From shipyard to yesterday. Hey, Gumby's not doing this.
I mean that I know well that I mean whether that's going to change or not is a whole other thing. Yeah, that was the other thing, Raul, that I thought was kind of weird. Like almost everybody died. You know, technically that episode, like almost everybody died.
I can't help it. I laugh at that stuff just because, man, that's something. I'm laughing in a like endearing, wow, what a fucking joke.
Yeah, and somehow came back magically. It's, I mean, it is handy. It is definitely handy. I mean, they shouldn't have. Yeah, I wouldn't have wasted it on the scummy people of Gotham. But that's just me. But still, I don't know. I need something else to like binge on now, and I just don't know what. I started this like murder show that was like Making a Murderer. There's like some guy who's like a borderline like smartness, like was living in like Wisconsin somewhere, and the police like railroad him into like a rape conviction just because they don't like him. And then like 18 years later, like DNA like exonerates him. And so I never finished Boardwalk Empire. I have the wife has a terrible habit of like we'll watch something to the very end and then not watch it. See, yeah, that's that's the other. I mean, whatever I do watch, it's on an iPad with like earpods in. Like just because I mean the wife snores, the baby snores, and I can't watch stuff on TV. So it's. Lincoln Lawyer. I mean, well, I still haven't finished. I said how good the Reacher was. I never finished. I haven't finished that either. There's a lot of stuff on the hook. I just haven't done it with. I'll get around to something. I was looking for like something space based, but I don't know. I watched like the first 2 episodes of it, and I like it. I mean, that might be my next thing to just finish that up and stuff. The Boys, I haven't finished last season of that, so I got to do that too. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if the next season's already started or if I have. Where am I in that? Man, it didn't even tell me. New season. Okay, yes. I don't even know where. It's not even telling me like where I am in the last one. Shaita. I mean, I watched the first 2 of that one. I mean, that one's something. Yeah, I mean, I had plenty of stuff technically, plenty of stuff to watch, and just have not done it. So season 2, what have I not watched of that? Oh, there's some. Actually, telling me some stuff. Yeah, I think I like 2 episodes left in season 2 of The Boys. Yeah. So maybe Stranger Things I'm too far behind. I watched season 1, but I don't even care that much about it. No. All right, so we've determined that there's like an infinite number of things that I need to watch and just have not watched. I'll start with other things. The Offer, I don't know that one. Aussie Jim. The Offer, I don't know what that is. I'll find something. Well, I don't have Paramount. Well, see, I don't like Miles Teller. I have a very serious problem with Miles Teller.
Ohio hates working?
I didn't know that.
I thought Ohio was a blue collar place. Thursday, 9 a.m., go to game, go to doubleheader, 11:16, don't go to work.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Be a bad parent, go earn a little bit of living. I mean, what?
Oh, well, say hell, I haven't finished season 2 of
It's more like a, well, you guys don't have any feelings about that. Yeah. Like, we're today 'cause we had to go to work tonight. What's that, Fox News in Ohio? What's this all about, AJ?
Which one is it? Is it we don't want to work or we want to care?
Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso. I haven't finished that. I didn't watch the second one, Ted Lasso. Oh, how you liking the? You still got that new car smell, Aussie Jim? Got that new car smell?
I also know nothing about child sports. It's sports. Like, I remember in my life, I felt like I was on the road every single day of my life, traveling every single weekend, from summer, fall, spring, or whatever. I didn't know just as soon as summer starts, there were a lot of kids just, all right, we got a doubleheader in the middle of the week at parents' school. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, Ozark's supposedly very good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can do.
Whose game was it?
Oh, my Niner.
Did you say?
First year to kick pitch some of these games.
Is that related? Seems suspicious, Greg, doesn't it? Seems very suspicious. As soon as Aussie Jim shows up, the naked and cheap sex, offers pop up as well. I don't know. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm saying. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, look, it's just like baseball. There's a stick. No, I mean baseball sticks. We
I'm
talked
trying to get my daughter to do it.
Hey, your oldest, the one who plays basketball, she's super physical, right?
Yeah, she joined her little team.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm too far away. I'm too far down behind that. I'm gonna stay. I think this is what I do. I think.
It's big in central like Columbus. There's some big cross
I'm gonna try and finish boys first. I think I'm gonna try and finish boys first. That's my current thing, because I can watch that on the iPad if I need to. That's where I'm gonna go. Hang on a second.
They had that in field hockey or whatever. But now our girls lacrosse team in our high school, dolls. Yeah, I guess they're very, very, very good. If they put in some moves, they look awesome too. The merch and the accessories in the lacrosse game is fucking sick.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got here? What is this?
Is the sport of the future actually growing?
Oh, did somebody see like the absurd? I mean, honestly, I don't know if it was true or not, but I saw somebody pop up something that said like through the first like 84 games of their careers, like both Vlad Jr. and Vlad Sr. have like the same number of like home runs and the exact same like on base percentage. I'm not sure if that's even true or not.
Khakis and no shoes and whatever. Yeah, every human that I associate lacrosse with.
No, 403 career games,
2 days, Alabama school, right?
87 home runs, and an on-base percentage of 364.
To get into because I'm like, and this is me judging the book by cover. I apologize.
Vlad 403. Yeah, I mean it's.
Now we have one in the office, and he's a great guy, absolutely. Bruce is lacrosse committee. Now I don't know if he is in it or not.
What is this? I don't.
He's a part of that tournament. Connor, he grew up in the yacht club, I guess, and he's from that area. Played lacrosse. Doesn't come across as young lacrosse person, so maybe I need to broaden my horizon a
The schooner painter. So Schooner Toot, I think is the boat's name, something like that. The Toot Scoot.
What if Phil was like the greatest hockey player across player of all time? We just didn't. It's the perfect size for me.
Hawk, get those kids on the ice. They're going to want to get out there when they see Hawk.
That's right.
Hey, you know the game last night, huh?
Hey, Jack Johnson, brother-in-law of yours, got put over numerous times last night during that game. Enjoyed watching it. Overtime game, one of the Stanley Cup Finals. That's great for the NHL. That's good for ABC. That's good for all parties involved. Thought the game was electrifying. Were you able to watch it? And do the Bolts win in 5? Is that what? Bolts win in 5 now, AJ? Is that
The Avs sweep.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I know that's what they're shooting for. Might be going to sleep.
Well, maybe if that's why they're thinking they're fucked. Turn their back to the side. Anybody that's thinking about just going forward, I like the way this goes. Whoever goes with the hardest, the longest is what Patty Bruce said. Whenever they came back and tied that thing after being down 3-1, I was like, well, this is exactly what Patty Bruce was saying. Who can go the hardest, the longest? Who's going to be able to close this game out? And although he got an unfortunate, very unlucky pass, and the puck went out of play, and he ended up on a power play to end the third period to start the overtime, the boys were rallying. And Pat Bruce said, hey, yeah, boys can handle this. They did. Next shit, fucking goal. Avs 1-0. Place sunk. Point 182. They went bananas. It was pretty electrifying.
Who started that? Who started the Mike 182? Just naming players.
No, it's the bassist, I think, of Blink-182 is an Avalanche fan because he got added by the Colorado Twitter account as opposed to the alien hunting lead
How long
singer.
has this happened?
Nick told us here. Yeah, Nick told us they're gonna do it. Now, I put this tweet out because we talked about it on the show yesterday, and obviously I got buried by a bunch of Avalanche. They do it every shut the fuck up. Okay, I just tweeted because we talked about it literally yesterday. Pretty cool moment there. I mean, super emo, super like emotional, soft, punky. I was hoping it kind of turned the tide for the Bolts because maybe the Avalanche would get a little bit in their feelings.
Here in Denver, man. It's real, you know, it's real.
Well, I know. That's why I was hoping the Avalanche was just kind of dying.
They were loud. What was that? Who puts what's the little footage for pregame and all the lights on and they're going back and forth? There's some really good shots of like the arena pregame, like really get the atmosphere. It was.
Denver Broncos fans are known for being great fans. Avalanche fans are they known for being great because that was a fucking great environment last night. I enjoyed watching.
Yeah, they're freaking big. Really
50% chance of rain. That's not good.
I love that. Just the expectation.
That's not good.
He dropped the puck. He had a McKinnon jersey on. Okay. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's months ago too. You know, and again, what are the 5 things I care about? It's faith with a TV remote. Family. Football. Something else.
It's really cool.
We care a lot. He plays guitar. I mean, that wasn't for us.
Yeah, I mean, drunken seasickness is probably not like the best thing if I had to guess. Like, I mean, more than likely.
Me too.
I saw that. I was like, you know what? This is exactly what I need.
We've been on the Rust bus for a long time around here, haven't we, AJ? And I'm happy everybody else has been joining this Rust bandwagon because whenever you get on, there's only one thing you need to be saying to each other, and that's
Let's ride.
Let's ride into some sports store. Did you join us there?
Oh, yeah.
Roger Goodell will appear virtually June 22nd for the House Oversight Committee as part of their investigation into the Washington Commanders' bad workplace, toxic workplace, entire investigation. Now, Dan Snyder was also asked to testify alongside Roger Goodell. We fantasized about Roger Goodell walking in there, sitting right next to Dan Snyder. This just months after Papa John said Dan Snyder and Jerry Jones called him and saying, Bobby, we'll fucking
One thing. This is the wife, so just hold on one second.
Notorious stooge probably put his foot in his mouth immediately upon opening it. We thought there was going to be an opportunity for Roger Goodell to do the dance that he always does so well around answers and questions, and then pawn it right off to Daniel Snyder for him to grab a fucking shovel and dig the rest of the grave that he has already tried to put himself in for some time. Now, Dan Snyder will be on vacation out of the country, sorry about it, going to a place with no internet, fuck off. Roger Goodell doing it from his house, I believe, Zoom call, maybe in that leather chair with the peanut M&Ms. What will we learn from that? Will it just be one big grandstand session by the Oversight Committee asking questions and leading ways to get their own narratives across? Or will Roger Goodell actually give some answers about what happened in Washington and why is that even acceptable in the NFL with the standard that is to be held with being an NFL team? AJ, your thoughts on it all?
I have just a little prediction that I figured out as you were talking. I would just, this is just a guess, but I'm saying that we will learn less from this whatever Intel committee meeting than we did from the UFO House committee meeting a month ago.
70 fish.
All right, boom,
Can you eat 70 fish in one sitting, honestly, Jim?
didn't say nothing, so I have to do it. And again, that's why Roger invested $65 million.
Everybody thinks the UFO people that just play dumb with everything. That they've already
Tender's overpriced. Tender costs money?
I've never heard of that thing that has been shared 70,000 times. Oh, you're the director of this thing? Should you not know that?
Tender costs money?
Yeah, you told me like that. So we'll certainly write it down and look into it next. We're going to tell NASA to look into UFOs too. So what the fuck did they been doing? I mean, it gets frustrating watching that. But your expectation of that is my expectation of that.
I didn't realize Tender costs money. I honestly, Jim, I'm kidding. I mean, I could probably eat 70 fish if they were small, like anchovies. Like, are you fishing for anchovies, or do you net for those things?
Online is this job is to take the bullets for the owners. To feel, hey, if they're criticizing Roger, they're questioning Roger, they're not questioning the owners. That's his job to do.
Roger Goodell happy or not happy that Snyder's going to not be there because he's going to obviously a third world country with no internet, no ability.
He's happy.
You think?
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there, but it is okay. Wait, was he supposed to go June 22nd? And Dan Snyder said, "Nah, I'm already out of the country. I'm not I'll be there for the next 2 months."
Yeah, he literally sent the honor return email. Sorry, out of country. You know,
I don't know.
I bet Raj probably told him.
Anybody doing anything for Padres Day? I think I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm pretty sure we actually have to go out to dinner. I hate leaving the house, really ever at any time, and especially going out on a GD holiday. Even makes me even more pissy. So I'm just, man, I'm in a bad effing mood with this whole thing. Cheat dating, yeah boy, yeah boy. Wait, Scott, wasn't it?
It's not like I don't think people dance around a lot of stuff either. There's people that take shots and try to get answers because there's a lot of very serious things that happen in an NFL season. He is a commissioner. That's why he's our commissioner. He's just so much better than all the other commissioners that say absolutely nothing. That bullshit was way through everything. He just continues to throw those.
Do you think it's safe to assume with all this stuff coming out, that all the stuff we heard about, like how they're potentially at least half the owners who, if they did call for a vote,
Do they have Father's Day in Australia? Do they make that?
Snyder to sell the team, like is all that bullshit
Do they make you do that?
still be
If he hasn't earned his way out of that business relationship with the other owners, I don't know what.
What came from the report that he was hiding money, revenue from the other owners that they're supposed to share?
Still being invested. Everything.
First Sunday in September. Yeah, see, ours is this Sunday.
I think that's good.
Ours is this Sunday. To me, all of these things are just commercial holidays. It's nothing but businesses trying to sell more shit. That's all it is. Like, the wife asked, like, hey, what do you want for? I have my necklace on. Did I not put it on? What do you want for like your birthday or for Father's Day? I'm like, nothing. I don't want anything. I just think waste money on this garbage. But then, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Right. You're not getting an audience.
Unless,
Only like Gary Vee gets that.
yeah, we have to do it 5 times, basically.
Hey, why didn't Dan Snyder just agree to do it June 22nd? All of a sudden he shows like, hey, here we go, I'm good to go. Backgrounds like,
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
and then just act like your computer's cutting out every time there's a bad question. You don't know talk. Just go with the hey, technical issue. That's what's gonna happen on its own anyway, bro.
I don't even want to be celebrating. I mean, what you used to do, which was like the best thing, was like I would go to Costco and buy king crab legs, and I would buy like an absurd amount of king crab legs, and for some reason this year I was like, oh, let's go out. I'm like, why do you ever want to go out somewhere? I was glancing at the
this inconveniently timed
at the thing, and there's not a goddamn thing. Shit.
in the one day that Dan takes off every single year. We tried to reschedule this. We told them this was not a good time. They refused, but Dan chose to show up for this company because of how much he loves and respects everybody in the building. It is certainly unfortunate with how the technology failed him and the entire league and the country. We will have no further comment at this point. And if they need me back in there, they will have to get a tour. Like, they could easily do that, AJ. That is easily something to do. What if Goodell's doing that? What if Goodell's doing that?
You think there's a chance?
What if Goodell has some 23-year-old tech expert in the back that's just going to be jiggling the fucking the hard wire into the computer that he's doing the Zoom call from? So it's just like glitching in the middle of it. They're just kicking the wire.
Raj just looks at him. Every time Raj doesn't want to answer, he like gives a little nod to see the kid on camera.
I told you this was
Every M&M, that's when you got to jiggle.
sorry.
Shouldn't they?
The House committees do it. They're like, you know it.
I mean, I thought they included everybody. I mean, if the Aussies made the World Cup, then they should absolutely have cards. I mean, I had a set of like a complete set of the Iranian team from 2014, maybe, for my wife's dad.
Young stud for the Commanders. In a team that was entrenched in turmoil, we are talking about it currently. There's a whole House oversight committee taking place and an investigation taking place because that building was on fire.
Really?
Cancer. Had to battle through that through the
That's very interesting, Aussie Jimmy. I don't know, huh?
through most of the season.
I don't know. I mean, not that I will have any of it, but it's I mean, that's always an interesting thing to.
I remember watching that video saying, if I'm in there,
An interesting thing to check on. Though.
shut the fuck up. You have no idea. Why are you even speaking? He took a leadership role, and then he became an absolute superstar, not only for that team on the field, but off the field. Scary Terry became a brand in of himself overnight, still on a rookie deal. Now he's willing to take the $95,600 and some fine and miss mandatory minicamp to let the world know that he's not happy with the way this is.
Well, that's pure scumbaggery.
If it
I mean, it's not like there's that many. I mean, what? You're gonna do a 500 card set for some other guards, but you're not gonna do all the 32 teams. That's dumb. That's just dumb.
who's going to throw it to? You just want to make
Hang on one second. Now I gotta look.
Then he likes a tweet from Reggie Wayne, a man who he grew up idolizing because he grew up here in Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts obviously need a wide receiver. Then just last night, you know what I noticed? What? Scary Terry followed you. Scary Terry followed you on Twitter. What's that all about? Just because he enjoys our show? Probably not. Nobody does that. Did he do that because I had been talking about him coming back to Indianapolis alongside Darius Butler and trying to play into the universe to make it happen? Because Matty Ice and Scary Terry with Jonathan Taylor and that offensive line in the AFC side, how you doing? Keep it moving. Coach the fucking Super Bowl. Darius Leonard gets his back fixed, which helps the rest of his body. This team's better than ever. Is that why Terry followed me? I don't know. You tell me. Then Ron Rivera came out and said this at minicamp, basically, and he was talking completely about what they're thinking with Terry McLaurin, what they're not thinking with Terry McLaurin, what they're going to negotiate. He's a guy that can't let go.
So this is good right here.
What's the okay? Well, now
But what he actually said, he went into the depth and the emotion of it. I think it's really exciting because I don't think there's any fucking chance we get Terry McLaurin. Right, Ron?
all right. 2018 says that it covered all 32 teams in a 300 card base set. So base for all autos, yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure, autos they're gonna screw you about a whole bunch of those. So yeah, that's and that I get. Yeah, but no, it looks like base. Base they did cover base. Okay.
This is how guys that do it this way, and so that's why I've said this. We're not trading.
But I mean, only 47 cards in the signature set, so that's. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I mean, there's they can just put that X on there, Slippery Pete. I mean, listen, they can sign. Listen, anybody can sign as well as these fools do on Bowman. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can sign. I mean, anybody can draw a little scooter on their card thing. I mean, when it starts in November, we've got the stages and things set up. I mean, I still can't believe that Qatar. I mean, they're doing it in Qatar, man. I mean, I think the amount of money that they must have gone through to.
Sounds like literally from day one. And so let's continue to make these calls, Jim. We were saying Chris Ballard, but I think the point that he made in there that should be talked about is the example that shows everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love soccer. I like football. I'm from America, so I call it soccer. I do. I mean, I love an excellently played soccer game is one of the most beautiful things to behold. But the flopping just has got to stop. And that's the other thing. I mean, 100,000. I mean, is that a conservative number? Is that a conservative number on how many people died in the 125-degree heat building these stadiums that are going to be just used once and then never again?
For the agents as well. Free agents, that's a tone for the entire business. And I like the fact that Ron Fair is thinking it sucks for the Colts because it sounds like we're not going to get them. But that is a very real thing. That
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think it's the same way to where you set a bad example and you let somebody get away with walking in late. Like one of your stars walks into your team meeting 30 seconds late and no one says anything. And Coach doesn't kill him, doesn't close the door.
See, to me, why they don't do that? Because maybe. Well, see, look, the referee's got a problem anyway. They turn around, they see somebody down, going like this, and they just pull a card out. If you don't see it, you shouldn't card it. But yeah, for reals, put some, suspend somebody a game or two, and I bet they quit flopping.
I know where he's from. I'm talking where he played most recently.
Back home all
They're going to pay him $1 billion.
And what is it? Top 2 teams out of every group, or is it just the top team out of every group?
Should I know that?
No, I didn't know that song existed until the Indy 500. They sing it every single year. I think it's the only time it's ever covered by anybody.
I'm just not a fan of the Middle East, man. I am not a fan of the Middle East and their dealings.
You said Terry has all the leverage. I disagree.
I mean, I guess they don't have to pay him this year. But if he's not on the team, what's it look like?
Well, they don't have to trade him either.
No, they don't have to. I mean, they can force his hand, absolutely. But I feel like because he is so good, because he is so far away leader on the team and the number 1 dude as a receiver, and Carson Wentz, I would imagine is pushing to make sure he gets signed.
All right, let's chit chat about, well, maybe Carson isn't. That's right. Carson just about playing ball on the field and not about getting off the field.
That's right.
On another field. Heineke was asked if he thinks that he, has a chance to get started there, and he said, the NFL's like a business. No, it is a business. It is a business, Taylor, and I respect and love Taylor Heineke and everything like that. He said, the NFL's like a business. They're not paying a guy $30 million to not play.
Hold on one second. Somebody's knocking at the door. Why should I be surprised?
Business already of the NFL is very smart. Maybe that team goes on to do something because the NFC East is
But yesterday the little white one didn't come. I left her food. I don't know if she ate it or not. But I can't come back today. Can I do this? Now, do you have anywhere where I can throw a little bit of this food? This is my only container.
Let me get a
Dallas Cowboys take part.
What they do?
Well, Michael Parker lost 75 pounds of people, so congrats to Big Mike.
I see that.
Big Mike, the picture of him at the press conference is on the internet. Looks a little slimmed down. Happy for him. Hopefully he'll be able to live longer. Pittsburgh people don't like to eat. I understand it. Yin's got to do what Yin's going to do. And he's obviously head coach, which is necessarily the easiest job on earth. So there's probably some stress eating happening about Big Mike McCarthy. We hope everything is good for him. But yeah, they look at him. AJ?
He looks great. Oh yeah.
Fucking diesel.
There's pictures. Hey, Big Mike played tight end in college. And there's pictures of Big Mike with a mustache back there. He'll knock your head.
They knocked their money with because he's from Pittsburgh. They ain't worried about anything else. He's from Pittsburgh to knock your head off. But they cut the 3-day minicamp down to just 1 day and said, hey, we're already there. Actually sent all the boys over to Top Golf. We got this sent to us from Braxton? Nick Ralston. Nick Ralston. He's a member of the Dallas Cowboys. This is a great content piece. All the boys are over there at Top Golf. Wearing their team issued stuff, so names and numbers are on the backs of their shirts, which I saw fascinating in public, but they're not the only team to do that. The Packers did when they took a day off and went paintballing. Zeke has great swing, ball went directly right. Trevon Diggs not the best, wearing great Yeezys though. Mike Parsons going to take big boy hack at that thing. The ball's not going to go anywhere. Big 77. Smith with a good swing, looks like an absolute athlete. I think my favorite is obviously Old Danucci takes a good hack at it.
Oh, yeah.
Paisan's had a golf club in San before, but I like these teams.
Bunty
getting
looks
out-
good.
Yeah, I like them getting out and team bonding is what they call it. I think you can learn a lot more about each other at Top Golf than you could in practice that you've already done 4,000 times. Athlete Dak Prescott's going to hit the ball well. I like when teams do this. I think this is nice for the team, nice for the lads, be great for camaraderie. Cowboys doing this, Packers go paintballing. Your thoughts, AJ Hawk, on these mini camps really, being more about building team camaraderie than actual X's and O's?
I think it's great. I think that's what matters the most when it comes to the team. You have stud talent on every single team. The NFL is the culture and everything around it. I think that kind of puts people over the top. This is fun. I think coaches do this stuff too, though. Free base coaches. So they would go up and spend like 2 or 3 days, I think, at Whistling Straits, awesome golf course, huge spa situation. They would take their wives up there and they'd spend a couple of days playing golf and hanging out. Like, it was like the coach's version of this. They could hang out, get all boozed up, and then make fun of each other when they get back in town during camp. Puking in their wife's person.
Yeah, I'm crashing the golf cart unless they have to walk there. I know our coaches, they didn't go to the spa, Whistling Straits, but they did go to a golf course here every single year at the end of camp before the summer break. And there are some legendary tales about a little bit too much boozing. Some of those coaches.
It's that.
It's that, and I don't think he flipped the golf cart, but I do know there's 2 or 3 other coaches that have.
Oh.
And whenever that news made its way to the locker room, it was, what the fuck are you boys doing out here? Are we representing the shoe or are we not representing the shoe? It's just take those with having a good time learning about each other. But these things, that's the team part of it, right? Pat Burton talked about it. Any person that's ever had success in any sport at a high level talks about it. The teams that like each other are always better than the teams that don't. And the only way you can truly learn about each other and like each other is getting together outside the building. I love what they're doing. I appreciate Big Mike not only looking like he's back in good tight end shape in college, looks like he's back ready to run Carson Street in Pittsburgh, but also that he understands these groups ain't come together. Hopefully around Kevin.
Have you ever done paintball?
Oh, now she wants the number, son.
I did it. I've only done it in, I believe, Green Bay. It's fun.
It's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah. It's just some people bring their own gun. I don't know about that.
I'm
could do it easily though in the outdoors at the igloo. All the things you did.
He's cleaning up the paint. Is the paint permanent?
You know what we should do? Hey,
Wash the
when we go to a gun mountain some top,
Like American Gladiators?
yeah, we do the fire on the body.
I wanted to put a tennis ball cannon.
Yeah.
I followed that one time. We did. He wasn't going to be able to get here in time for the Office Olympics. I wanted to have, obviously tennis ball cannon at the top of our, what's that? Mezzanine. And then set up an obstacle course. And if we always get to the end, obviously we give away money for people watching. Yeah. When Malibu had control of that thing, nobody was fucking getting to the end. Nobody was getting to that big oversized Nerf rocket launcher.
What an awesome obstacle.
You got
Like whatever you put.
whatever it is. Yeah, you young Tim know idea what we're talking about. It was legendary. You can set up.
This lady. I mean, this lady. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't know why she dancing all around saying like, hey, why don't you just like leave your wife for me at some point? I mean, I don't understand.
What's it called? It's changed.
No, it hasn't. 225 pounds of twisted steel and sex. When Malibu got on that fucking tennis cannon, it was a good set match. We don't know if it's time to go or not, but I do know that he was a fucking dude.
Look at that volume. It's terrible.
Yeah, man. He's a low driver for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Thunder.
No, I mean, listen, I'm not interested because she's too crazy. She's too crazy. But now, all of a sudden, I got to text her when I feed the cat. Like, so now she's gonna have I'm gonna have to I'm gonna end up blocking her at some point. You know, I still don't even know her name. She's got a store here somewhere. I don't know which one it is. And I was too like embarrassed to say like, hey, what's your name again? Because I don't remember. Like, she is just listed in my phone now as Cat Lady. I have no idea. No idea. 2026. Well, I think Orlando has got what do you call it? Is holding some places. So, I mean, if you're in Miami, you got to drive 4 hours to go to Orlando. But I mean, if you're willing to drive 4 hours, I can do that for you.
It's not healthy, AJ, but hey, go ahead and do what you want.
Diet,
Really? I like coffee.
What's that?
Well, it's just coffee. But now I'm eating a triple.
You drink Americano. I like Americano. Just espresso dropped in hot water.
Do you put almond milk in?
No. Good.
I got splash almond milk in here to spread the
I don't like the cut like the when coffee is that color. It just I can't do it.
We're back in 4 minutes or so.
It looks like the gross coffee like old people drink.
I used to drink that about tomato soup.
What is this thing? Oh, Cora Jade. I don't know who she is. I mean,
It was normally good to do. And then when I was sick,
I'd suplex her ass in a heartbeat, though. I tell you that. Probably even a very very ugly DDT. She would probably. I mean, Diamond Cutter. That's not. I mean, Diamond Cutter doesn't matter because I Diamond Cutter whoever. But bye.
running is another thing. I have a bad emotional attachment to it. It was always a punishment. And then I hear these people that never played team sports like, oh, you should start running, get into running. It's because, like, well, first of all, my knees won't let me do it. Second of all, my entire life, when I did something that was not right, they'd say, yeah, don't let that make you fucking run all the time. Oh, shut the fuck up. Go on, man. That is literally my entire life. So I think we should change that narrative.
All right, hang on one. Let's see.
Basketball practice, you're always
Okay, why is that there? Let's see if I can.
scared to death. We're going to 20 gassers after this in full bed.
What's the night cap?
Let's see if this. See, I thought it was Orlando. Not, I glanced and thought it was Orlando, not Miami.
Hines House. Masterclass riding hands on a base in the middle of flood flow.
You have to do like the pacer all the time.
Yes, afterwards. I'm like 13 years old driving to practice on the other side of the city with my dad going through the tunnel. You know, just sitting there in traffic. Just dreading the entire drive there. Practice, you know, if they would accidentally put in like winning team doesn't have to run as much or whatever. I'm selling out completely in that. And then immediately afterwards still puking. It's just running is my night. Always has been, always will be. I don't know. I have nothing but respect for the people that can just go out there and do it. Like, yeah, I catch with a second wing. It's fun. Like CFO Cole, I think he fell in love with running for sure. And I have no idea how he did. I have no idea.
I guess if your body feels good doing it, if it's whole, every step isn't super painful, you eventually just enjoy it.
Yes, but as long as they're going to be happy.
Yeah. I wish I enjoyed running. I mean, like you said, I was always horrendous at any kind of distance running, and I only got worse the more than
Me too.
Oh wait a minute, I might have figured this out.
I was.
That's a team that's fuck.
Bob can run like a soccer player.
That's why he likes to rub it in some guy's face. See, amongst the football players, I could run early and then I lose too much. When I was like my
I mean, you think so? Really? You really think so?
soccer players, I was the fucking fat, out of shape worst. So then when I dropped into the football world, I was like, oh, this is pretty nice. This is what all my friends felt like. It was great. Look at me, yeah, you fucking losers, baby. Grow your lungs a little bit. It hurts. All right, we're back on the other side of some dumb calls. Can't wait to dive into those. What are people going to want to talk about? Will it be Debo Samuel saying on his Instagram, the moment when you want to quit is the moment when you keep pushing. Is he thinking about quitting?
Oh, maybe.
Is that what business did? Because
We're
business
just in the middle of a tough workout.
Okay, he's talking about our running. He's talking about cardio, just like us. We're talking about that and more in for See You Then Pod. You like Trey Lance, huh? You love the way he plays, you love the way he operates?
Well, I'm still waiting. I did send a card out to that one that you told me about, Raul. I mean, they said they got it. I got any information back from them. But I mean, the card that I sent, like that, I had issues. It 100% had issues. So I'm gonna see like what they send it back for. I'm very curious. Yes, those people. $30, I think. $30. I think maybe all in was what it was. I mean, which I didn't think was bad. Like, I mean, I was more curious just to see like what the slab looked like what the grading said. I mean, again, because I mean, it was a worthless card, but you know, just like I was, you know, just I was interested.
Sat behind Peyton for 1 year. I wish Andrew Luck sat behind Peyton for 1 year to see how he operates in the building, how you operate with equipment management, training, everything like that. Trey get an opportunity to watch Jimmy G. This is from the Tom Brady mentor camp or whatever. Did he make leaps? Like, did you see leaps and bounds as him as a player, as an NFL guy, or is it just like a consistent growth to him? He's kind of just chilling.
Well, Hunter, what did they say? I mean, it was relatively short. Let me. I mean, now I don't remember. It was $35. I think that might have included shipping. 30 day. Well, Yeah, 30-day turnaround. I mean, now that was like a special thing, but it was $35, including shipping, including all shipping. But I mean, really, I mean, the card should realistically not grade particularly well. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think so. I mean, especially, I mean, if it's something that I just, that I would like just to have slabbed, if nothing else, like just to, I mean, just for the protection, but I don't necessarily care anything about the rest of it. Like, I'm not mad at $35 to get it locked up or whatever. I mean, if it looks nice, I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. I don't even know what it was. A Tyler Mahle rookie Bowman card, like a gold rookie for Tyler Mahle 2018 Bowman Chrome maybe. I mean, again, I mean, not really particularly valuable. But I mean, the centering was like pretty decent. There was a couple little surface issues. That's why I think it's a little bit, like maybe maybe we'll see what's what with it. Because there's a couple of other cards that, I mean, that would be willing to send just for whatever sakes. But we'll see. Alright. Hang on, let me do something real quick.
scoring will grow even more. But I don't think this is something that the Ravens or Lamar seem to be worried about right now.
I mean, I guess the Ravens aren't worried about it right now, but the fact that he said, yeah, we'll talk about it. We're talking about coming to training camp. Yeah, he will be there.
Inflation? What are you talking about, Lee? I mean, prices are technically hella down on Bowman Hobby and Jumbo for that matter. If everything's going up, I'm decreasing prices. I am the decreasing of the prices of the things, of the stuff. Now that's huge. I mean that's disturbingly large. Let's be realistic. Disturbingly large. I mean, there's probably basically nobody that thinks more highly of themselves than me. Lee, how you doing today? I'll put the price on and just. All right. Well, see, I think we may have solved the cat lady question. I think now I did my Google Foo judo chop business, and I think her name is Grace. I think she owns a couture clothing place right like over here. I don't know what couture means. So I'm not sure about all that business, but yeah, I mean, I think she owns like those clothes and stuff. But little Google Foo, and that's what I get. I mean, I'm not wearing this stuff, and I'm hella not wearing this stuff because. Is that super fake nice? Is that what it is? Okay, so it's like it's like handmade things that are too like more. There's no prices on any of this stuff. There's no prices on any of it. She's clearly hired like some model to do some pictures of the things. So whatever. At least she said. At least maybe I know her name now. So I'm still gonna list her as Cat Lady. I think. Although now she's saying like, she's gonna bring my daughter like some stuff or something. Grace the Cat Lady. That's what she is in my phone, Lee. That is exactly what she is in my phone. Grace the Cat Lady. It's unreal what you can find out from people. Find out from things. Nope, I keep at least a hand distance away from her. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have my own TikTok. I should have my own TikTok, but I don't have a TikTok. I ain't got no tickety tockety business. Let me make sure that this is.
I think over the next 3 years, you said if he gets franchised, it was 150 million. Right. Over the next 3 years with the 2 franchise tags and last year of his rookie contract, he is betting $110 million if he ends up just letting that franchise tag continue.
Okay.
In 3 years, what that market could be insane. This is the same thing as why guys hate the franchise tag.
So yeah, this is what we're the boat we're rocking with mostly for today. So it's good news. It's good news. Yeah, the Donruss hanger. I can put it down. Do I think anybody's gonna get onto it? Probably not. But I guess technically I could do it.
Because $200 million is awesome. You know what's even better?
I mean, it's 2022, 23. I mean, I would say like mid 23 league. I mean, 25 seems a little bit far, but I mean, I'd say like mid 23. I mean, hell, we can try. I mean, give it a go now. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, it's 18. How about this? I mean, this is, it's about the only divisible way to go about it, but,
I'm still seeing gas station photos, like he is not, he hasn't forgotten me, but he's always been an authentic Lamar Jackson, which is why we all love him. Not only that, but he's also electrifying, which is incredible. And it's an incredible thing. But if he ends up betting on himself and hitting for more than $250,000 guaranteed, I will fucking be so elated.
about $89, but I would only need three people to do it. There, you're gonna get 6 teams per spot. We'll just do it as 6 random teams, because why not? I mean, I can definitely cut it down, but
Maybe now's not the time. But since they're having conversations with the get a deal done before the season, he's saying he might not be there. He doesn't know. I mean, there's a lot of public leverage happening right now, and I love every single thing about it. Hour 3 will be a real simple 6-minute point. We'll see you there.
89, 60. I mean, it's a good, it's a discount at the very least, which is something that should be exciting for everybody. But I only need 3. I mean, I can cut it down significantly, but.
Radio Row, where we had that clock that had seconds, and every time we did it, this thing went.
Hey, we'll get it at the break. I'm like, well, we're on break like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we would completely forget immediately upon. I mean, we run, take a piss, we come back.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, did we fix the clock? Yeah. Next hour. Absolutely. Okay, let's make sure we fix that. All right, I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be back next hour. Stick still. Stick still. All right, let's get to it. Hour 3 is gonna be awesome. Rutgers joining us. AJ,
Oh, yeah.
what time?
What time?
2:20 Eastern Standard, 11:20 Pacific, 8:20 p.m. England Europe time, and 3:20 a.m. in Japan.
Okay.
Good luck in cut. Are they behind? They might be behind us. In the morning. Yeah.
Right's ahead,
Oh, it's
left's behind.
good to know.
Yes.
And what about? What if the earth is flat?
No, it's not. Right.
Shut up.
Left of Hawaii,
Good to hear from you.
left from Hawaii is right. Still, time-wise. Right, because Australia's ahead. Japan's ahead. China's ahead. But Hawaii's behind. So Hawaii sets it.
Good.
Yeah. And
They
goes,
set the tone for everybody.
and it goes to the right.
Okay.
Yeah. We're the left of those Westerners. That's a great description.
Good.
Just like we're the leftmost Eastern Standard Time zone, Indianapolis. So we get to celebrate.
It's awesome.
It's still here at 9:30 at night.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Very bright, very hot. No way, dude.
Okay.
Get out of here, bro. My air conditioner tapped out 7 hours ago. Why are you still here? Hour 3 on the other side. I'm excited to talk about it. He needs to tell me the boats are going to be fine, though, AJ. This is going to be a tough hour.
Good game. Fun game to watch.
Let's see some real phone calls in hour 3, too. I said that last week. There's breaking news. Sue Bird has announced this will be her final year in the WNBA. Can't wait to watch, Stu. Thank you for your service to basketball and hosting.
Yep.
world.
She's a stud.
Yeah, she is one of every single team she's ever played. So, you want to talk about championship pedigree? Sue Bird has it. Yeah, this will be the last year watching her. Then she'll get into TV and be better than all of us. We're back in 3 minutes. We'll see you then. Back, try to get some weapons. Nobody
Okay. All right.
Davante Adams got moved to the Las Vegas Raiders. When that move happened, obviously we know the connection, the relationship that you and Davante have. You've talked about it on this show ad nauseum, and how much respect you have for him. Did that surprise you? Obviously you're not going to be able to replace Davante Adams, but how has that conversation evolved with the Packers from you, and what do you think of your steps going?
Okay, let's see. We are what? Ooh, we're actually counting down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 12 days until a camera gets shoved up my asshole. So we should have some kind of like 12 days of Christmas celebration for that. I don't know how we're going to do it, but it should be. But somehow we should be having like a 12 days of Christmas celebration to Jason's butthole being, you know. I'm not gonna say like for the first time, but but being violated. You know, so there's that.
As far as how many years I want to play, but I felt like he was going to be back. Didn't obviously turn out that way, but I have so much love to tell you and appreciate the time we spent together, and definitely wish him the best again in Vegas. But that's a big part of the show.
Yeah, Davante's an absolute stud. And thank you for talking about that, by the way. I think people are going to be intrigued to hear that. Whenever you said that it did surprise you a little bit, I saw Matt Mel Kiper shake his head. And it doesn't sound like you are that pissed off.
Hot dates.
Faith and trust in Goody and the floor and everybody over at Green Bay much more now than maybe in the past.
Well, it is a business, it's a tough business. It's a wonderful profession.
I mean, 18. I mean, but real. I mean, let's be realistic. 18-year-olds. I mean, could you? I mean, and not a single one of us could date some 18-year-old girl. We're not in touch enough. We need like an old lady who who already knows, who has already lived through disappointment, and knows what mediocre is. Knows to not have expectations of quality and romance and stuff. I mean, now if this thing said the cheapest one time like 37 plus, year old dates, now I apologize to their wife, but that I'm looking into, because they already know they already know the lay of the land. They know that if they actually get somebody that will let them have an appetizer, then they have like basically won the night. If they don't say, if the guy comes like, hey, can I get you guys a drink? Yeah, she'll have water and I'll have water too. If they're not, if you do beyond that and say, like, you actually go ahead, you can have a Coke if you want it, lady. Not a mixed drink, but if you want a beer or a Coke, all you. Then you basically you're Sir Galahad of that of the night already. So.
The Pat McAfee Show starts in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to that show. Hour 3. On the side, Super Boss on Thursday, June 16, 2022. The horses are leaving the morning.
Oh, hang on.
Welcome back. Talk Stables here. Ed Ty Schmidt, Ed Boston Connor. One half of the Hammer. Todd Cowboys. Tom Diggs is here. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are speaking at mandatory minicamp, and they were asked about the Tyreek Hill podcast. And there's a lot to transcribe here, so let's dive into this. Remember, Tyreek Hill on
Hang on 1 second.
podcast, chatting a little bit about, what would you rather have, the ball accurate or long? And it sounded like there was maybe some shots towards Kansas City, although he said no shots there, no offense meant here. And he talked up Patrick Mahomes, but I think he was trying to put over Tua. But a lot of things were said about
I mean,
Tyreek Hill, 'cause Tyreek Hill's that guy. Patrick Mahomes said,
it's okay. I'm gonna say that easily with either without a sigh or just a like she's not even finished with the entire sentence, and no. So it's either like if I hear the whole thing out, It's like, no. It, or you know, she's like still in the middle of her words. I go, no, no, no. So yeah, you know, that's, I mean, that's probably right.
It's an offense that's more than one player, and that includes myself, Patrick Mahomes says. Head coach Andy Reid had a similar response when asked about Hill on Thursday, waving off the comments. I love Tyreek, so I mean, he's a good kid, Reid said. We think the world. Mahomes noted that he hasn't talked to Hill since the podcast dropped, but when he saw him for the Formula One race, everything seemed fine. This is via Pro Football Talk's Mike Florio transcribing the entire press conference. So if it's something where I'm sure he's trying to show that he loves where he's at in Miami, he loves his teammates, Mahomes said, but at the end of the day, he's just going out there and playing football. And you kind of let other people talk about who's the best and all that different type of stuff, which is kind of our reaction after hearing Tyreek, like, hey, Tyreek, agree with what you're saying, but people are immediately going to say, since you said that, you're an arrogant asshole, and they're not going to take what you're saying for anything other than that, which we love Tyreek just as much as it sounds like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid does. Obviously, when you're the competitor that he has, Patrick Mahomes said, that's what we love.
Okay. No, I mean, listen, she does the same thing to me. I get the, you know, I get the, you know, we're texting back and forth. I ask the question that I want like an immediate answer to. Dead silence. It's like, I mean, like this very second is when all of a sudden, like, you had to put your phone down. Like, come on now, I know the difference. I'm not an idiot. I know. I mean, I know what you're doing here. I know what you're doing here. I mean, I was just gonna look at. I was just gonna do something fairly important, and now I can't remember what it is.
Patrick Mahomes, we go on the whole season. They ask about each other all the time. So yeah, they kind of took the high road, I would say, and answered well with Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, even though what Tyreek said isn't terrible. I think he was.
I remember the crazy cat lady, but then there was something else that was going to. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
He's a football player, though. There's everything, every single day is not going to be perfect. So I think it's cool that he's honest with how he felt. Like, it's cool to see. Maybe that's another thing with, like, younger generation too. They're not scared to be honest, man. They'll tell us how they feel.
I don't know if that's the case. It seems like these kids don't talk it out. There's everybody is like a.
I'm just going off the young, like, especially the young receivers we had at the Super Bowl. How awesome! Like, I was like, man, I would love to play with this too. Like, they just seem so fun, and they seem to just love ball too. Like, they wanted to play.
I completely agree, and there were some people trying to make some about
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have that many problems. I mean, it's.
would you rather this or this, right? You immediately, in some people's eyes, are bearing one and putting over the other.
Yeah, Devontae's doing it with Derek. They're asking about Derek and Aaron all the time now. So.
You know, but I mean, I get it as good as I give it.
Derek Carr was asked about Devontae Adams, putting him over and saying that he's similar to Aaron Rodgers. This is what Derek Carr said about his college friend and roommate returning to his team.
Yeah, for that noise.
Conversation, comparing him to Aaron Rodgers.
He said that there were some similarities between you and Aaron Rodgers. What did you make of that comment?
Okay, so nobody in the hangar. Now, what if we were to do the hangar a different way? Oh, wait, this is what I was going. Where is? Oh, based in China though. Man, what do you feel? How do you feel about like shipping to China for eBay? Like I got somebody asking about something I would like to sell. But I don't want to ship to China.
Well, I can respect that in Derek Carr.
I don't even want to ship to Canada. I'm not even. I thought that I had like put this, like set this up that I could that I was not even available to send, like ship to like out of the United States. So I'm not even sure like how this guy is even contacting me because that's because I just have domestic shipping things, but I don't see anything about international shipping stuff. The new eBay, listing thing, like I don't see anything about the
Down his career 10 years in, which I think he and every quarterback in
about
their entire career, they're kind of going all in.
about international stuff.
I think he can sense that, and it sounds like he's prepared and ready for it.
Business time, domestic, flat shipping, domestic, and shipping and international shipping service to have international settings. I have none, so it says none. Does that mean that there's no international settings? Let me just ask. I guess.
But is it like a personality thing? I feel like people get
Because I don't really want to send like $5,000 worth of shit to China for them to be like, nah, dog, I didn't get it. Hey, actually, is Aussie Jim or Greg either you guys here by any chance?
So Patrick Mahomes drops into that division, has immediate success. They're already talking about the next dynasty. I mean, it's hard for any of those other teams to garner any attention, let alone now with fucking Russell Wilson being there. I mean, it is a battle for
Because that would answer some questions.
relevancy is happening, but also like championships are now in a real battle in the AFC West. So I think that's why it happens, honestly. And also,
Let me just hit up Aussie Jim and ask.
in the end, nothing would happen. You know, like it would be like, oh, they're a good team, they're beating people. How are they doing that? And in the end, something would happen. Something would happen. The Raiders fans, passionate, loyal, they know what they're
Let me hassle him.
thinking that they've been there. They're not necessarily happy to hear that, I would assume, but that is why I believe that Derek Carr's not spoken about as much as he probably should be. In the year he was going to go maybe get an MVP, and that team was going to have the most amount of success they ever had. Christmas Eve, he fucking got his knee ripped out of his fucking socket. They're kind of unlucky, but he's still here. He's calloused from it all, and they got a squad now. Like we talked about Josh McDaniels going over there, and Ziegler going over there, and being the ability to pay good cash over cap with whoever, which makes no sense anyway. Since the IRS is investigating, everybody says Mark Davis is the broken owner. I don't feel like that's the case at all, unless he's got a big backer behind him.
Are you allowed to take a loan out from an individual if you, let's say I want to sign somebody, I have to show that I have 240 in the bank to sit in escrow. Can I get a loan from you?
So if I'm an owner, 100% owner, I can sell a percentage of the company, right?
All right, let's ask him.
I mean, you can give up some equity, I guess, when it comes in.
See Revlon? His Flower Chapter 11. I mean, with all these people be making the makeup and whatnot, and they and they do not. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, hey, we'll give you a chunk, we'll give you 0.5% here, we'll give you 3.
And then now you have cash.
That's probably happening, right?
I have no absolute sure.
Let me try and find this now.
But we don't know where all that cash is.
Ugh.
Coming from the NFL, you know what I mean? I think there's owners that do not have fluid football vehicles. It's Chargers. Well, that's all from the system. It's right. True. Makes you fucking
I can see how billions and billions of dollars can get there in the Yes.
They seem to be all on the same page. Everybody's giving everybody, hey, Chuck, come join our league. Hey, it's our team. It's a good time. Hey, I think there are around the house, though, in the history of that family. Naturally going to happen with money. Without money,
I'm a little surprised. They're only 9. Well, it's not 90 years. That's a long time.
hey, I know
That's a long
I
time.
know less than everybody else because
WWE can weather any storm. They can weather the
this seems like this was just me as a, and I don't know shit about fucking. Okay, I don't know shit about fucking everything. I go in, do my thing, say hello to everybody. I'm out. I'm in a maybe the most awesome situation in the history of WWE.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Lifelong fan of the company. locker room when I go there. I literally just kind of bounce around, do my thing, and I'm out. It's designed to be that way. I think Michael Cole and everybody over there has set it up to be that way. Like, hey, this is the best way for this to happen. Let's just keep him out of everything. He comes in, does his thing. I'm very fortunate, lucky, love that job. But outside looking in, it's like,
Huh.
after watching Succession, anytime a board is trying to do something, it's hard not to be like, whoa. Yesterday on the internet, there was a lot of like, who
That's
is,
weird.
what is, and I mean, I go there tomorrow, I'm excited to hear just the chatter. Now, obviously, what is being alleged is not fantastic and terrible. There'll be full investigations and there'll be a lot
Why
of.
is everything coming out now?
What?
Well, it's hard. Succession is real. It's completely real.
It's not exact. Like Succession is not 100% exactly what is happening at the top of every big company.
All right, I don't know. You tell me.
Mark's out there. I'm sure Mark's out there.
When this shit, yesterday, when they said it's the internet out of nowhere, I'm like, oh my god, this is. They start putting, it's hard not to just start putting some things together. That was happening. All the shows is not happening. You know? It's must be. So I'm watching along with everybody else who's going over to Minneapolis. That came out of nowhere yesterday. I don't know how happened.
That's the investigation.
Well, there'll be an investigation about investigations too. And then there's investigations for something not true, other investigations. And then will we ever get the truth? No, hopefully we get a part of it. And I think it's what everybody's hoping for. I think it's what everybody's hoping for.
Drama everywhere.
There was like 6 people at the WWE that were all training #1 yesterday.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. It was like, this iteration of this thing, this person, and this person all training. And then he opened the tracks. All the tweets are like, this person obviously did did you hear this story from this one? And it was just yesterday for a good 9-10 hours. It was just like, holy shit, I'm learning a lot right now about a lot of things. What's real? What isn't? Who knows? Hopefully I'll find out at some point. Hopefully we all will. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, well, okay. All right, that's all right. So,
it just feels like season 3 right now. It really does feel like season 3 is happening in front of our eyes. There was a shit ton of Succession memes
People using clips of Succession and using the gap.
I think I was trying to get one from yesterday because of something that he said on this show about where he said I was married at the time to my wife, and then also I asked him about Succession, watching it and seeing the whole thing. So I think we were even in chat about it.
okay. So, questions answered. All right, we might have a hot deal on this thing.
Minneapolis.
I mean, I don't know what the protection system is for eBay and on international type of deals. I really don't. I really do not knows.
Speed bump. Oh, it's freshman. Yeah. What do you mean?
We'll find out. All right. I don't even know. Where do you get your news from, Lee?
Why is Ty Gibson?
Out of curiosity, because I mean, I do all that I humanly can to avoid news in general, and I don't know where I don't know where I would even want a news no news. Twitter, yeah, see, I'm off Twitter. It's too much of a hassle. I mean, the wife is like all about Instagram, and I don't even follow that one either. So yeah, so, I mean, Reddit is where I do most of my trolling, but there's very little like news. I mean, like even like when there was that school shooting, it did not pop up on my Reddit feed. Maybe because I don't follow any news sources. Maybe that could be a part of it too. Possibly.
Bill Gates owned the Trackers too.
So there is that.
Also talked about the first hour is we obviously
Yeah, I know. That's why I mean, there are international people that have like a U.S. It's like a ship my cards. I forget where it is. There's basically like a hub that like you send like your stuff there, and then they take care of sending it to whoever it's got to go to. Like they deal with like the import, the export, and all that kind of jazz. And as long as I can get like a hard signed signature at that place, then there is like nothing that eBay can do to say like, hey, you didn't ship it. I'm like, no, bro. I had full blown adult signature at that address for that place. It was signed for. You're not taking that money away from me. Now, if I got to mail if I got to send like something to no disrespect to China in general, but their signature confirmation system may not be up to eBay standards. And the hell I'm looking to send like $5,000 in boxes out to somewhere that's gonna be like, we didn't really get it. No, honestly, Jim, Canada I mailed to. I have sent a few to. It's the amount that's the problem for this one. Like if it was like a $3 card, all day long, I'll mail that thing to China. I've mailed stuff to Japan. I mail stuff to Japan like fairly regularly for a customer. Like, that's like not that big a deal. But like, like most people internationally don't want the actual like dollar amount put on it because they're gonna get tagged. Like, I actually had an Australian customer, a guy in Australia that wanted to buy like a fistful of boxes of stuff, and I was like, listen, man, if I send this to Australia, I have to put full value on this because I'm not saying like $10 gift and then sending it out. So if I send it out there, it's gonna be like $5,000 product, and you're gonna get hit with whatever. And he was like, oh no, I didn't realize that was like I have another address, and it's like some ship my cards address where they do whatever sketchy ass mess they want to do. That's fine, they can do whatever they want to do, but I ain't having part of that. So so that at least worked out. But yeah, I do not in a mood to wait 2 months to have something go to China and then be like, well, I didn't get it, and then eBay just snatch that money away from me. Not in a particular mood for that. So, 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. All right. Did I find some of the good cheese in the bag of cheeses? I did. I'm gonna eat them. I am.
Was there quite a bit of backlash from that?
That's a little key. You know, I think, first of all, that it's ridiculous that whatever that thing is. It's like, you know, it's a carrot top. There you go. Done. I mean, there's literally a ventriloquist coming. Sorry, credibility is
Okay. I mean, good thing I did not take that out of the old system. The Donner's Hangar 2, because I would have forgotten in there.
we all ever crossed the river.
What?
Welcome back to the show.
Okay, no,
Show.com to get 15% off free gift shop. The mission got me. Hey, what are your thoughts on this whole they might have found love in a hopeless place here, pal.
Is Gump in America yet?
No, he's still in Canada, but
Soon enough.
I do believe there are some icebreakers happening behind the scenes. Maybe seeing if there is a chance that a scratch off is had.
Inflation. I mean, well, you know, honestly, I'll tell you, like today, Lee, gas was down here. Gas was down here for me. Like it was. I mean, it had been like like $4.99, and I drove by a gas station. It was like $4.79. I mean, so it's, I don't know. Maybe it's coming down. I don't know for sure. Can't know forever, but.
Joining us now is a Stanley Cup champion and who's hosting that Hockey Talk all season in fantastic fashion. A member of the Devils, the Pens, the Rangers. He's from Cleveland. Don't hold it against him, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Rucker.
What's going on, fellas?
Are you out in Colorado right now? How was the evening last night? Had to be buzz.
Dude, did you guys see the fake Klay Thompson on the internet? He looked really good. I mean, very solid. I mean, I know he's banned forever, but I mean, I'm not mad at him. You know. Excuse me. I might be, hopefully I don't have the Rona. My sorter's daughter has it. She found out. That's not great. Okay, sorry.
Jersey, but then we also have kind of the freelancers that are here, and they're whether they're runners or stage managers and all that kind of stuff. So this one guy comes up to me and super nice, like everyone's so genuine, so nice, and like, hey, let me know if you guys need anything, any special requests, whatever. And we're standing there, and we're like, yeah, okay, cool. He's like, I got gummies. He pulls out a bag of gummies, shows them up, and I'm like, wow. The guy's like, he's like 65-year-old man, like this, just like these people out here, just this different breed. I'm just sitting here watching out the window. Last night, AJ, I don't know, I've never seen marching bands at a hockey game. Last night outside the arena, they got the marching bands going. It felt like college football, and people on the streets, and they're partying after game one for sure.
So the Broncos fans are known for being an incredible fan base here in the NFL. Is the Abs fans treated the same way around the NHL conversations, or is this just because
Okay.
It's kind of new to me, to be honest. I mean, I played in Colorado throughout my career as far as passing through here, but there's a lot of pretty lean years there for a while. So you had right at the beginning of 2000, and again, well, the end of the 90s, and then
Well, you got to do the liter to gallon conversion, and then also the Aussie to US conversion. So you got to figure that out.
St. Louis and then Western Conference. It was like that was the big boys. And so then then they had some tough years, dude. Hey, and here's the thing. So this coach that's here, Jared Bednar, he's a smooth talking guy, just laid back, whatever. And I want to say it was 2017 season. They had 48 wins, which is like an all-time low as far as lack of success in the regular season. Everyone thought that he was almost record-breaking. It was like, dude, get this guy out of here. He's a rookie coach coming in the NHL. But they stuck with him.
$584 US. That's not. I mean, it's not terrible.
It's like doubled their points the next season.
Worse on other places.
In the early 2000s, and it really plummeted, and now it's coming back up, and this team's going to be here for a couple of years.
I think hockey viewership and fanhood is rising by the day, especially after last night. What a perfect game to kick off the Stanley Cup. Did anything have gone any better for the NHL for ABC last night?
Yeah, I see. I'm still. I mean, again, we're under $5.
Not too often we get the two teams that everybody projects is going to be here back in October. Like, these are two teams that we know are two of the best teams in the league. Generally, we got a surprise in here, and a lot of times going into the finals, I mean, anything can go, anything can happen. You can have upsets at any point, but you kind of generally, I should say, know who's going to win. I have no idea but this one to me is wide open. Power had those 8 days off. I thought they'd be a little, tepid at first. These guys came out absolutely flying in the game, and this place is just even the skill set on both teams. Like, it's incredible. So I think Tampa's going to get better. They were a little flat in that first period, and it's going to be a hell of a series.
Robert, did anything surprise you?
80 liters. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that is.
How we thought about these two great teams. Was there any surprises?
Maybe this is only a surprise because of how great he is. Andre Vasilevsky of Tampa. Like, this is a guy a lot of people consider right now. Yeah, the goalie in Tampa is considered to be the best. He is the best goalie in the world right now. I think anybody would argue that. But some people are already saying that he's got the projections and what he's done already to be the best goalie to ever play the game. So, I mean, that's a little bit lofty. He's still got a lot of years ahead of him. But last night's game was the first game. It was the first game in his career in the playoffs, and he gave up 3 goals in a period. And he kind of was fighting the puck early on. And so then he got better as the game went on. But this guy's numbers are unbelievable. We talked about it on the show before. This guy comes off of a playoff loss. He's 18-1. He basically is working at about 94% save percentage. He's dynamite. So that was probably the biggest surprise. It's the one guy that
80 liters. I mean, yeah, that's.
really wasn't in the first period, and that was just too much of a hole for him.
He bounced back, though, I think, right?
He did. He made some big saves later on. And so, but this is a guy though that's like he's
A robot? He's a robot?
he's a different breed. I mentioned it on the show here before. Like, he's built like Gronk. Like, he's huge. He's flexible. He's the best athlete. In that position.
30 miles. That's a short trip.
He's got this killer instinct.
That's a short trip.
I'm expecting him.
A mere 30 miles. I mean, that's.
Go ahead, Nick.
Robert, were you surprised at the Avs speed? We talked about how good they are all season. Like you mentioned, the presence, but potentially supposed to be there from day one. Odds on paper, but they just look so much faster than Tampa. They were on them early, but you passed us the control early. And that surprised you too, and it's Tampa winning.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, we're seriously talking about like switching out, like after my daughter gets out of her like summer camp, doing where like the wife takes my car to work and I keep her car because I get like double the gas mileage as she does.
Here's the thing about it too: is this team won game 1, and I didn't really see Cale Makar or talk about Cale Makar too much or Nathan McKinnon. They were good. It's not like they were being bad, but there are other guys stepping up, and there are other players. JT Comfort, Valen Chuskin, and then the big winner with Andre Burakovsky, man, and OT. So they've got absolute weapons, and they can absolutely fly up there.
Alright, hang on a second. Little PP. P to the P.
I don't see any way this series does not go seven. I just think the
I need to be drinking out of Lordo by the time game seven is supposed to be around.
I know, man. But hey, here's something that's it's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys have been playing days come across a guy like this. And Nathan McKinnon, we've talked about this guy all the time. Like, he's one of those guys that we're always saying is up there with Connor, Sid, best player in the world. Like, this guy's, yeah, that's no Costa.
No, you should have.
So he's taking that conversation, right? And the thing with this guy, he's so tightly wound. Like, he's just like he's gonna explode in any second. That's what makes him great, right? Like, he could just take over a game. He's got that Connor McDavid. I don't even want to call it the Connor McDavid. He's got what he does. He gallops and he can just go head to head and make a spectacular goal at any point in the game. But when things don't go his way, he gets frustrated and he tries to do too much. And I found in game one last night, like, he's just time, right? It's like he's had to carry the mail so long because he was on this team when they were shit. I played against him when I was in the Wild, his rookie year in the playoffs. And this he was dynamic then. He had to carry them as a rookie. He had to carry them all these years. Now he's got the most talented team he'll probably ever play on. And it's like, he needs to just trust that he's got other guys to step up. So like, an example, like, he last night, he's trying to pull something out of every play, which I love. I want guys like that, right? But I also want him to know, like, when you got to live the fight another day on a play, and not extend plays because you're trying to take over the game.
Carson McKinnon, quarterback of the Washington Commanders. That sounds like that guy. He's willing to die in every snap.
Which we love, right? Like,
Love, respect, yes.
But it's also like, hey, it's not a selfish thing. Like, I don't want to make it sound like he's a selfish. He's not. He's the captain. But like, hey, you've got boys here too. Like, you don't have to dance three guys on the play and score a goal. Like, now it's just about getting on the forecheck. So that's something I expect him. He got better as the game went on, but man, he was gripping that stick tight early.
Maybe McKinnon stops being selfish. He just says, you want healthy scratch points.
No. Don't get that out there. He ain't self-Jake. McKinnon's a Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. He's trained with Sid in the offseason. So, I mean, they're boys. They're like this. So, they're cut from the same. They're cut from the same cloth, man.
Well, he should save himself for getting three then. He should healthy scratch.
Why does he go to Pittsburgh if he's such a good friend of Sid?
Yeah, why does he come to us?
Because Pasta's going there. So,
Oh,
yeah, you know what, Connor? Pasta's going there. There's so much money going on.
Yeah, so it's fucking positive.
Okay. Do you think the Dan Lebitard show has hit me with copyright infringement? Because I'm not sure how much longer I can frankly take. Interesting. Interesting.
They weren't healthy.
whoa, and that's not a good sign, Lee. No. It's not a good sign at all. I mean, listen, it is what it is. You have some of them, they're nights. I don't know what to say. Just it is what it is. I don't know what you can do. I don't know what you can do. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I mean, this could potentially be one of those nights where I end up going to Wendy's very early and doing it. No, you would not. If I was on a poll, Aussie Jim, I mean, you would be throwing money at me to not take clothes off. I mean, that is just what it would be, because it's bad news. It's real bad news.
Yeah, they do. They'll sit there, they'll do this with it, and throw it up in the air, and sticks rotate, and like the shaft is like that wide, right? It's like half the width of the box. So these guys are nuts.
I'm so disgusting. I mean, it's terrible. I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems. I gotta work on here. I honestly, Lee, I have not been to a Wendy's in, I don't know, 6 months maybe. Like, I don't really go. Like, there's one that's like that's very close to the store here that's open late. The one that's by the house is not open late, so I don't ever go to it. So I don't even know. I don't know what a biggie bag is. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I can see what. Let me see if they tell me what this is. A $5, or is there some? Okay, there's like a $5 thing. I'm seeing it now. A double stack with fries, nuggets, and a drink for $5. That's cheap. That's cheap. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what. I mean, I'm gonna do my best to avoid it, because I'm already like, oh my Jesus. I mean, I'm not gonna say the number, but like I had to go to the gastroenterologist to schedule my appointment for my colonoscopy. And of course, they take you into a little room. They say, get on the scale. And I'm like, are you sure, lady? Like, do you really need this information? She's like, yeah. I get on it, and then, then like the next thing I know, like somebody got smelling salts in my face. And I'm like waking up, I'm like, what happened? And she's like, well, I told you how much you weighed, and you blacked out. And I said, well, how much was it? She said it again, and then the next thing you know, again, smelling salts. So, I hesitate to even, consider some kind of a Wendy's type situation, because it's just bad. I mean, it's just bad news. It's disturbing. It's disturbing, Lee. It's disturbing. I gotta put some real effort into fixing this situation, and I need to go to my GP, because I have another situation that I don't really want to discuss, but has me like very concerned. And he's gonna be like, hey, so I know it's been like 2 years since I've seen you, but my goodness there, bro. What's up? And I'm gonna probably lie to him and be like, hey, I was actually way more. You should have seen me like a year ago. Pretend like I've actually lost something, but I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I might do that. I don't know. It's just gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. All right, now I'm supposed to go feed the cat now.
I hate to say it, we're sitting in a room there, and Torrance is telling us how disgusting these scumbags are and how we need to be more.
So, I mean, Lee, I don't have. I mean, I do not have what people want right now. The Bowman is not particularly desirable. Now the Sapphire, if I even had it in hand, I could be pressing that. And probably getting like getting some movement, because that actually is like moving a little bit, but I mean, it just, I don't know, shit is what it is sometimes. So let me go feed these cats real quick, and I'll be right back. No, tomorrow, Lee. The Sapphire is tomorrow.
You know what? Do you guys remember Gritty came out when they launched Gritty? Like, you remember that? Like, they came out. So they came out with a Flyers mascot, and they showed this thing, and it was like, everyone was like, "There's no way this is a spoof. Like, this is a Saturday Night Live skit." Like, he looked like, he looked like he was living in a dumpster, like cracked out, like whatever. It was a disaster. And I think it's funny the way that things in marketing, the way you can spin it. I think I don't know. I'd love to see a documentary on the origination of Gritty, because I think what happened is they came out like, yeah, we like this thing, we think it's going to be good. And they saw everybody lose and laugh at this stuff, and they're like, oh shit, we got to pivot here. And then they just grabbed the hold of it, and they ran with that, right? Like, I think it was supposed to be like a legitimate mascot, and then everyone was just like, is this real? And it just blew up. They put it on everything. It was on the late night talk shows. It was a crossover in other sports, and I don't know, just stay away from the Tortoise and White.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. But once again, Gritty was really the only NHL thing that they had on this season. Because for a long time they were starting so much people that get on the ice sometimes that have really all the time.
Yeah.
That's a shame, because Philadelphia seems like a city that's really all in on sport hockey. They just don't have a team that's worth its food. So hopefully they'll be able to find that. Last question here, Rob. We appreciate you. I would love the Flyers fans. I'm a Flyer fan. I'm not living in Florida.
It's just, you know, dude, it's just, I don't know, it's just, it's easy to hate. It's easy, like, to dislike. You know what I mean? Like, and I said, and I told you guys this before, and I said it this time too. Maybe part of it's built in me. I always wanted to be a Flyer. I always wanted to be with the guys, the Flyers teams, with the Legion of Doom, and all those big guys. I never got the opportunity, so I always embraced that, like, you know what? The team I'm on, like, I'm playing against them in the division, like Pittsburgh, Rangers, Devils, where it's like, you know what? If I can't be one of you guys, and I'm not going to be in there, I'm going to make your life fucking miserable. I'm going to come in there and play that same style against you. So I thought that it was just like a natural this, and I could just go right on after I finished it.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah. Hey, so Cleveland and Pittsburgh side can come together, just like a Philly. This is
I
how
thought
it went.
what you did was you came together with Philly for your dislike of Pittsburgh. That's what you were doing.
No. I was in Philly. I was in Pittsburgh. And it was like, fuck you to Philly. I would cross those colors. Hey, listen, I got some allergic.
What is it?
Come on, dude. jump away from the defenseman, maybe stay with the guy they have, or just create some confusion. Those guys came in. I think it started with a drop pass first. They switched behind each other, and just to create some. Kucherov just flipped. This guy is incredible. If he, you know what he is like? He's got some competitive. Like he's got that and he sometimes it gets the best of him. If he gets frustrated with one thing, let's take a suspension. But those are the little jazz guys outside of the state or something. He'll play a 5-minute and who cares? Well, that's the things that make these guys great. So that's how you know teams keep it in. Malkin, essentially. Look, Gino has always been that guy. No. Just try to be smart but you can't strip with that. You can't strip with that. He's got it. He lost that line. He toes it all the time. Same thing with Brad Marchand. You can't just say, you know what, if you do any more of this, you're out of it. That's what makes that guy great. He's not T-action. That's too good for him. Like, that's what this Kucherov does. So keep an eye on him. He really wants to play in that game. But he's going to have to do some heavy lifting. I think that it's going to go. Factor with that. Great point. Coming back. Huge bonus. 18 minutes last night. You see that coming to answer your question. It does take a little while to get back in the mix, but adrenaline is a crazy thing that will take over for a couple games. So I would say probably maybe 4 or 5 games in this series will maybe hit the wall as far as how it should or lack of ability for adrenaline. I'm going Tampa and 7. Yeah, he totally. He's going high off the glass. He's dropping so that puck's going outside. So he's high off the glass. The puck was rolling. The puck's rolling. It's like he almost scooped it by accident. So you're going. You're trying to make this play at a high speed. That puck rolls. As soon as he gets a little flick, things roll. It's unpredictable where it's going to go. He shoots it out. It's sitting there. Turn next to the guys who are sitting there watching, like he's sitting there. So when he goes into it, and this is the worst part about it too, that ends regulation. And all the times when you start that way too. So now he's got 20 minutes to think about the 30-second power play ball. Kill it off and he's scoring that shift. So, but it's good that his scoring is. I think it's a big one for
Yeah. Nada. Hey, Andrew, Brandon, how you guys doing? Sorry I had to go check on the effing cat lady. Well, not the cat. The cat lady gave me instructions to feed Bruno, who is not showing up right now. Now, she did at some point tell me, like, I kind of have to watch a little bit because there's frogs that'll come and like eat on the, eat the cat's food. And I was like, oh yeah, frogs, yeah, whatever. Well, I went when I go to feed are going to put food out for Bruno. She had food out for another one already, and I glance over at that plate, and frogs to me are like, yay biggish around. If you say like frog, I'm thinking something about that big around. What was eating the cat's food on the plate was like yay big, like bigger than my fist. And several of them, a bunch of them, sitting there, far blown bigger than my fist, and they cray. So we'll see what she has to say about all that here in the nearest future. But all right, how long are we gonna let this whole effing thing go? Okay. Okay. All right. Seriously. How long do we let this go before I just call this a thing and let anybody that comes on later pretend that something happened and not that. Maybe I should buy a Beagle. I wonder though. Well, since there's nothing else happening here, why don't I just give this a fart and go? Yeah, let's actually connect these first. Interesting.
a lot of people have whenever they go on those big networks. I've had a chance to really build my crew, build my following, build my audience.
Ridiculous.
What am I supposed to do? So I'm supposed to look at something that I can definitely afford and say, nah, is that what I'm supposed to do?
The Pat McAfee Show starts in 3, 2,
What the fuck is that? And why is anybody connected to it?
Beautiful people. It is Tuesday. June 15th. Rough start. This sports show begins right now. That got my trainer flew up live. We couldn't help ourselves but be excited to drop the epic Russell Wilson quote to start this show that should be fantastic. Quentin Richardson will join us, obviously NBA great host of the Knuckleheads podcast. He'll join us at 2:20 Eastern Standard Time. Can't wait to chat with him about last night's just demolished Boston Celtics. Just crumbling right in front of our eyes. This team that came alive after an early start to the season that was not great with a brand new coach, buying into his system, becoming this defensive savant, making a run through the playoffs, and now they're running into
Okay.
the best player in basketball to score 80 points basically, and they'll lose to the 4th and 5th best guy on the roster, Andrew Wiggins. Boston Celtics might be dead.
Oh, because I'm a jackass? I guess is that the quiz that's what
Thank you. Like you said, I mean, it's hot as hell out today. Kind of different mood a little bit. When it gets this hot, you kind of vibrate on different frequencies.
It is a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because when you go outside, you're going into it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're going into war out there. And if you accidentally leave the door, a window, or the garage door, or anything open just a little bit too long and let that seep inside, those motherfuckers, the humid hot air cells, seem to procreate at a rapid level, and that'll linger through your whole house. I mean, a thick stench that you basically just live in. So make sure everybody keeps the humidity out. Let's keep vibes at an all-time high. Let's have a great Tuesday today, because it's not only good news. I think like General Bob Carpenter's General? Yes. Senator Bird Colorado, big rig.
No, Justin. No. No.
With the Tampa Bay
None at all.
to Denver, Colorado, take on the Avalanche. We just learned something clever about the Avalanche's arena. There is a helipad on top of that arena with a condo right below that, and then the arena. That's Rocky. Yeah, terrible marketing ideas and strategies, but there is some deep money into the NHL. That game tomorrow.
I mean, dude, it's you and me and one other person. It's not going to fill. I mean, I can. It's a thing in futility. I don't even remember how much it was now. It's not even on the thing any fucking more. How much was this thing? Yeah, Canterbury. A shit night and shittier just in general. Hang on, what the fuck is this? Canterbury, how are you today? Lovely, I hope. No, he wants like the Mosaic fast break basketball. There was like 370, 6, like 59 or something. Four Democrats. I mean, that's it. Canterbury. I mean, that's low for your average. That's low for your. I'm not angry at you, Justin. I'm just telling you that it's pointless. It's not. There's no anger involved. It's reality. 59 6 spots, Mosaic basketball, 1 box arena division, then 5 points. That's what that works out to. I mean, what is your average, Canterbury? I mean, I thought your average was somewhere like 5.6 per day. So I mean, that's still good. Rah, how are you doing? It's also reality with frustration, Justin. So no anger involved in it, just reality and frustration. That's it. So you want me to kill myself? Is that what you're saying, Justin? Just drive out just walk out into the street and end it all? Okay. That's what I'll do. Okay. Sorry, there's no one in the streets. There's no one in the streets, so can't even drive myself off of a cliff type situation. Oh, the Celtics game started too? Oh, that's definitely going to increase. That will increase viewership exponentially. Oh, awesome, rah-rah. Awesome, rah-rah. I mean, I am #blessed today. I mean, really, what better things could be happening in my life? I think nothing. I don't, I mean, you know, I don't, yeah. I have a situation I gotta deal with, and I'll feel better after I deal with a certain situation that I've been putting off, but need to deal with. So it's I'm apparently not being the most positive guy today. I'm not sure if that's accurate. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty hyper positive about everything going on, but nobody wants Bowman or anything, so no milk. I mean, please. I own a cow. All right, I bypassed that years ago and bought a cow. Lives in the backyard. If I'm thirsty, I just go, pump it right into my mouth, and do the same thing for cereal. So I ain't worried about no milks. Got that under control. Completely under control. I did, you know, I should probably like just, you know, I probably shouldn't like tell y'all because you know, you know, while I do trust you mostly, like, I mean, I know everybody has like a point where they just like, you know, where they just, you know, just things change, you know. So while I think all of you guys are like good people in general, you know, I know there's like some level that, you know, that you're gonna be like. Like mine's gonna change. I got paid for my jury duty. I got paid $15, y'all. $15. Like a sprinkler. I got a sprinkler. I'm shooting off monies. Now I got to go to the bank to deposit it, so it's going to cost me $15 in gas to actually get it to an ATM to deposit. But still. So I'm talking about. Yeah, total grant. Well, I mean, the Ubers that I took were $22. Well, no, 20. Yeah, right at $22, $27. But I got a $15 check, man. You know, rich AF. That's what I'm saying. You know, so I'm now. You probably gonna be, you know, immediately you're thinking like, hey, I'm gonna drive down to Florida and I'm gonna rob that rich ass. You know, you should, but you know. Be aware that in Florida, you are legally obligated to own a gun, and you know, and I do. So, yeah, one day, yeah, it was one day, $15. I had forgotten about it completely. I got to check in the mail, and I don't know. I check the mail about every 2 weeks, so the check came at some point. I still got to deposit it. I mean, listen, you know, $15, that doesn't even cover like a trip for me to McDonald's, if I'm being realistic. Does not even be realistic. Exactly, Lee. I mean, I better like go to the bank right now with it, just in case somebody tries to break into the house and steal it. Turd. Justin. I'm kidding. I'm weaving a story. You know, no, I have to go to the bank anyway because somebody paid me in. Well, no, I have some what do you call them? Money orders. And money orders, you can't do direct. You can't do mobile deposit. So I'm kind of SOL on that. Yeah, is there? Do they charge? I think they might charge tax on that. I'm not 100% sure. Do they charge tax on hot dogs? Either way, I'm getting between like 8 and 10 hot dogs. So there's that. I did have. I don't know if you go to Costco. I don't know if they all have this same thing, but there is something called a hammy melon. It looks almost well, it's almost like a honey, like a cross between like a honeydew and a cantaloupe. It's a little bit oblong, but it's got like some streaks across it like a honeydew or like a cantaloupe does. If you see one in the wild, get it. It has the texture of a watermelon, but almost the sweetness of a cantaloupe. I mean, I'm going back to Costco for nothing else but to buy some of them. I just saw it. I was like, oh, somebody might like that. Let's see what it tastes like. Excellent. It's called like a snow melon as well. It's like some Chinese configuration of something. I don't know. I mean, Justin, it's not important. It's not important. But yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, if you see one at Costco or see one like just randomly like in your in a store somewhere, really, really, really good. Really, really, really tasty. And basically the whole thing is melon. Like the skin is super thin, like to peel. And I supreme everything, like all my melons and stuff. But either way, like, there's not any seeds in it. It's good. I like it. I would say get in. I would say get into it. I know, Justin. That's fine. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen it. Like, I just know the wife's dad is like very much into like fruits and stuff. And so, like, when I saw it, I was like, we'll give it a try. Let's see if anybody likes it or not. Let's see if anybody wants it and give it a go. Wait, what is this again? I'm confused. I have no idea what's going on right now. No, it's just a melon. It's like a cantaloupe or honeydew or watermelon or like whatever you want to call it. It's just a fruit. I'm sorry. It's just a fruit. I mean, if you see one, it's very delicious. I would recommend you trying one. It just happened to be at Costco. It's just like a round fruit. I don't know if this is. I mean, that's not even like really what it looks like. I mean, there's long ones and I guess there's short ones, but like this is like the short one basically. I mean, again, I'll just go to Costco, freaking nature. I mean, I'll just go to Costco. This one they'll send to you for like $9, but I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. Again, it looks similar to a cantaloupe or something, but it's nice. I mean, it's good stuff. It's nice stuff. I recommend it. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, hey.
Now, a lot of players have left Cleveland. Well, when Baker was there, they want to go back. There's a lot of
I mean, China probably got.
teams continue surrounding
Whatever, let's see. Is there anything about having a Florida?
the main issue remains Mayfield salary teams pay. There's an urgency on Carolina's
I mean, it's always weird if like Costco has like bunches of them. It's, no. Whatever. I mean, all right. At this rate, we have about 30 minutes of us enjoying our sweet, sweet times. And what is this one? A pepino mount too. That's interesting. A sweet cucumber. Interesting. It's a cute little thing. Have not seen that at Costco. Man, durian fruit. I got no interest in that. Dude, I am not a tropical fruit fan. If I'm being honest, like I don't like mangoes. I don't really like papaya. Star fruit I will eat, but like durian I don't want it. No. I am a like pear, apple, peach, kind of dude. Not interested in some stinky ass fruit. I like a pineapple. I like a pineapple. I mean, they're okay. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, if it's in like a fruit salad or something, I'll eat the kiwi. But I'm not gonna like. I'm not going out of my way to eat the kiwi. Cotton candy grapes are good. I do like those. They are tasty. I like grapes in general. So yeah. Muscadines, I do not like those as far as grapes go. Granny Smiths and Honey Crisps, I guess, would be like my two favorites. I mean, a Gala is a perfectly acceptable apple. Fuji's are solid too. Red Delicious has no business being produced in any fashion as far as apples are concerned, in my opinion. They're mealy and overly large and just not just a terrible apple in general. It's a terrible apple in general. But now Gala Honey Crisp, Fuji's, those are all good. Yeah, it's just it's the picture of an apple, but they're just disgusting. Exactly. If you search if you use a Google search for apple, you're going to pop up a Red Delicious. What's going to pop up? But it's terrible. But it's just not a good apple. So it is what it is. Yeah. I'm a huge watermelon fan. Love watermelons. But yeah, that's it. Strawberries, good. Blackberries, good. Raspberries, good. Trying to think. For the most part, it's just it's just tropical fruits that I don't like. Oh yeah, can you even buy seedless water or seeded watermelons anymore? I used to, as a kid, I used to hate eating watermelon. I loved the taste of watermelon, but the seeds, it was just a pain in the ass to eat the seeds. I hated them. Hated it. Now, once it became seedless, then it was like a whole nother game changer. Peaches, I love. Cherries, I did not have an actual real cherry until I was probably 25 or 30 maybe. The only thing that I knew of as cherries were like those maraschino ones, like, you know, those bright red, you know, things that have been soaked in bleach and whatever other like terrible chemicals. Like, that was the only thing that I knew what, like, that's the only thing I knew what a cherry was. And then the wife, like, you know, I met her, she was like, hey, you want a cherry? I'm like, no, that stuff's nasty. And she was like, you know, seriously? I mean, she showed me when I was like, what's that? And he's like, oh, that's a cherry. Like, and then, I mean, cherries, after that point, you know, one of my favorites. I want to go, like, on a trip to, like, Michigan during, like, cherry and, like, apple and pear season, you know, like during fruit season, to go and, like, go to a, you know, to an orchard or whatever and pick, you know, pick stuff. Like, do it as, like, a little vacation. Like go to, you know, Michigan, because the weather's probably gonna be good, and, you know, pick some cherries and fruits and stuff. That's what I'm saying, Freaking Nation. That's what I'm saying. I've looked into it. It's just kind of like where, like, you kind of gotta, like, figure out what you want to do, when you want to do it, because there's not a whole lot else up there. There's not a whole lot else to see. And what do you, I mean, you're not going to, like, fly in for a weekend, like, what, you know, like, you know, blow all your airline miles on a weekend to get up there and, not do it or whatever. So, so there's that. Man, yeah, dude, Mackinac is hella expensive, though. It's hella expensive. That's the only problem. I mean, I know of it. I am very, very familiar with it. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But no, I mean, again, this is, I don't know, we got to work on it. Because, the last vacation was like super fun and super nice. So I'm hoping that the next one will be, will be similar, similar funness. Okay. All right. Now, no way that I can go to Mackinac Island, if we don't sell some things, such as Bowman or also Donner's or something. So. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Lee into the Asian veggies all of a sudden now. You didn't realize there was a whole nother world of Asian veggies, did you, Lee? Now now everything's changed. I mean, a pink glow pineapple. Is this one of those that I've seen? I think it's actually a Japanese version of pineapple. That it's like kind of like a a relatively like specific version. It looks basically exactly like a pineapple, but if you like kind of pull the top of it off and put it on a hard surface and roll it around a little bit, like the little squares that are on the outside of the pineapple, like you can like pop out. And it'll be like the rind edge, and then the rest of it will be like pineapple, and you can like pull another one off. I have seen those. Like, where is it? I've tried it on a regular pineapple, and it kind of works, but not like it does on these like relatively specific pineapple deals. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Those are all quarterbacks consecutively that lost the Browns. This isn't like throughout the history of the Browns. This is in order. Bang, bang, stink, stank, stunk, suck. Here we go again. Boom, 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 boom. And then finally Mayfield wins for him. And everybody, including us, is like, is this the long-term answer for him? And literally since the beginning, we have had to mention this. Same thing. Football gods when he watches it. He doesn't really get the fucking floodlights for the 10 weeks of a season, not that long. Now it's like, get better, we can move on. And Deshaun Watson on the football field is a incredible rookie, or he was when we last saw him play. How much was he working? We assumed that he maybe lost a little bit, just away from the game for a year, not playing. Maybe he got back. I'm not 100% sure. But now they're going to have to live with this, where it is mutually beneficial to both of them.
I think it's 20 minutes. We'll discuss this thing for a little while. All right, some pink glow. What do they got? Coconuts. Oh yeah, coconuts. What a good dragon fruit. Not a fan of dragon fruit. No, next day delivery for. I mean, for where though? Next day delivery for where? Oh, because it's like New York. Yeah, they're not delivering to me. They're not delivering to me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. But Matt Ryan obviously kind of already are halfway down that list. Probably had Darnold, maybe even for Bauer,
Let me. Do this real quick. The Jewel of the Jungle. I like that. That should be my Wu-Tang name. delivered. Oh, today. Alright, 1 second. Hold on. Al Horford, you talking about, Lee? I mean, as a, that's a match question. Al Horford, you talking about that? I mean, Yeah, as a Gator fan, and Al Horford is a Gator, I would like to see him win one before it's all said and done. Because yeah, he deserves at least one. You know, I mean, it would be mad. I mean, I don't know how he would fit into the Heat culture, but I would not mind seeing him play with the Heat. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a tough one for me because I don't like Gold State, and I frankly don't like Boston either. So, you know, it's just kind of one of these like, I mean, can we just like, you know, just end in a tie and nobody win and like nobody be satisfied, like type of a deal? Like that would be like better off for me. But well, I mean, it won't happen, but it is what it is. That was a nice defensive move. I need a defensive stand there. I mean, only down by 10 now. I mean, odds are good if I actually watch this game. That then somebody may actually not. 7 more minutes, and I'm gonna, do what shouldn't do, but what I will do, and that's bail the F out on this. Damn, man, this was a rough ass night and day. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it, but shite. Real kicking the dong dong.
Hopefully General Bob Carpenter as well. Maybe Big Rig Pat Morrell, see if he has responded. Yeah! My man! Alright, we gotta move somebody, but yeah. Patty Morrell's coming. Here we go. 2:20 Eastern time. Because they travel out to Colorado. I think they had some skate time, some practice time. 2:20 Eastern.
Alright, so what's Boston on a little scoring run currently? Is that is that what I am hearing right now? I mean, why doesn't just Steph Curry like just load up from like wherever? You know, just take the inbound and shoot it. Take the inbound and shoot it. Take the inbound and shoot it. Like just I mean, they would have to consistently hit the threes to cover that, to cover the difference. So I don't know why, and I don't know why they why they don't.
And also, I don't like asking people to do shit. If someone wants to come on the show, I expect them to reach out to me and I'll let them on the show. They probably feel like assholes doing that to them as well. So I don't want to be the guy that sends out the hey. Right. I feel like an asshole.
Okay, I mean, if you want to see a game 7, I don't care. I mean, I just want it over with, frankly. I just want it over with. But yeah, that's fine. Doing game 7, whatever. Alright, 3 minutes now, we'll end this thing. Tomorrow I will have the Sapphire, so at least have something to press Sapphire-wise. So there is that I can do. But yeah. We'll go and call this thing over with. Why not?